It's at Truist Park on June 30th. There it is! He did it! A 40-70 season! Most home runs in a season in Braves history. And this one is hit into right center, and it is not coming back. My goodness. 8-3 Atlanta.
The crowd. Oh, man. Time to eat.
That will do it.
High fly ball, deep left field, back to the wall, and it's gone! Austin Riley hit them where it hurt!
Has given the Braves the lead in the eighth.
See you later. The 5/8 at 421 feet.
Great job throwing that bad leg off a tough slide.
High and deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Got 2/3 the way up the he nailed that one.
Arno, he left. Goodbye. Two-run home run. It's a one-run game.
And that's going to end the night for Wheeler, so they did.
Field. Money Mike spreads the wealth to all parts of the ballpark.
Braves win! I've never seen a play like that. Oh! Braves even up the series.
This is hit well to center field. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta has the lead.
What I say, he's been all over the fastball. The swing and a miss right here.
There it is. Number 277 for number 99, Spencer Strider. The most strikeouts in a single season in Atlanta Braves history. 1-2. Struck him out. 95 miles per hour for Max Fried. Saying goodbye to Trey.
Senor right down the middle. Charlie Morton, 11 punch outs through 6.
And the Braves walk it off.
Oh, I don't have the webcam up. Oh, see, such a noob. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all being here. 1 second as I get the webcam up here. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. And we will get it going here. Hello, everybody. What's up? How you doing? Okay, we're here now. Hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate y'all being here. Happy Tuesday to every single one of you. The Braves, the Cubs. We just got done doing the Cubs last week, but here they are. Now we're back in Chicago at Wrigley Field. The Braves 27-17. The Cubs 26-22. It should be an interesting thing. Let's get to the lineups already. Tauchman, the DH, Suzuki in right field, Bellinger, the center fielder, Christopher Morel at third base, Ian Happ there at left field, Nico Horner in second, Michael Busch at first, and then look at old Dansby. Who? Dansby Swanson back off the IL at shortstop. and Miguel Amaya, the catcher, and then Javier Assad, who destroyed us in Atlanta, looking really good. So let's see here now our lineup for the Atlanta Braves.
And now, the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. Led by the manager, number 43, Brian Snitker.
All right, so there it is. Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to be in right field. Ozzie Albies at second. Marcell Ozuna DH. Matty O at first. D-Train at catcher. Michael Harris at center field. Orlando Arcia shortstop. Zach Short there at third base. Still no Austin Riley. And then Tissues Kelnick in left field. And then Uncle Charlie on the mound. Uncle Charlie with a 3-1 record with a 3.52 ERA. Javier Assad, after coming off a win against us last week, 4-0 with a 1.40 ERA. So he's looking to continue his amazing season, but hopefully the Braves can get it on. We had a good run last night. Last night. So we'll see the doubleheader. The first game, not so much. The second game looked really good. Finally got one. So let's go to the main screen and let's get it going here. Hope everybody is ready for some fun. I am ready for some fun. And hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and as soon as the 3D comes into effect, we'll get it going. But let's listen in to the broadcast.
One here because he personally loves hearing all of the live organ action. Coming up on the other side, CJ and Brandon join us with the starting lineup. Charlie Morton with the start of the mound here as the Braves get set for Game 1 with the Chicago Cubs.
All right, so we're just waiting on the first pitch to start. Got a little later of a start than normal, but hope everybody's doing well. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Be ready for some 3D. Now, last night, the 3D didn't work. So keep your fingers crossed that it works tonight. Hope everybody's ready to have a ball game. Let's see what else we got. The point system, exclamation point, points to find how many points you have. And then all those points add up. As you gamble, exclamation point, gamble those points or gamble all. And you guys can bring up favorite Braves players and all that good stuff in the chat too. So good late afternoon. What's up, Samuel? Raul, what's up? Matty F, what's up, dude? D, what's going on? Lane is here as well. Christina's here. Who else? Triton, what up, noob? Exactly. What's up? What's up? How is everybody doing? David Thomas is here. What is up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. And if you're watching Ninja, we appreciate you too. Daniel Barry, Kenneth Clark as well, Tommy Tunes, and everybody else that's here. Hello, hello, hello. Hit that like button for us and subscribe to the channel as we're going to be bringing you live Atlanta Braves baseball off the Bally Network audio, and I hope everybody has a good time. Anybody watching this on TBS for Tuesday Night Baseball? Nope. We're watching on Bally Sports. So watching it on Bally Sports. So I never watched it on TBS. I'd rather listen to the Braves announcers anyways, because I'm sure it'll be all Cubs, not Braves, or talking about the Dodgers or something like that. But Ronald Acuna Jr. up to bat first, so we'll get those Acuna Matatas in the chat. And here we go. From Wrigley Field. Who's been to Wrigley before?
Visit your local Ford dealer.
Who's been to Wrigley before?
By Xfinity. Stream Braves baseball with Xfinity because it's only live once. And by Delta Airlines. Keep climbing. It's been a beautiful day, unseasonably warm for May 21st. 87 degrees as we get set to kick off this series between the Braves and the Chicago Cubs. And let's get you right to the lineup for Brian Snitker, presented by your local Toyota dealers. Ronald Acuna at the top. Ozzie Albies and Marcell Ozuna will be the top three. Zach Short making another start over third base. And Jared Kelnick will be out in left field and batting ninth. And on the mound, again, it's the same matchup we saw in Atlanta. Charlie Morton going against this guy, Javier Assad.
He has been good. He was really good against the Braves in his last one, but something to keep an eye on here. This guy does not get a lot of swings and misses, not a lot of strikeouts, only 6 whiffs against the Braves in this last one, so expect a lot of contact here tonight.
All right, we go. Bring in the 3D.
We're ready. We hope you're ready. First pitch, off we go right on time at 6:40 Central. Is a strike 0-1. So Assad back-to-back starts against the Atlanta Braves.
That is not.
Atlanta just took 2 out of 3 from the Cubs.
That is not Wrigley Field.
And now they face
that is not Wrigley
Chicago,
Field.
and then that will be it for the regular season.
What is this? What is this nonsense?
And I think for Acuna, CJ, seeing him have 4 hits yesterday in that doubleheader, including a double and triple.
That is really not Wrigley Field.
I think so, and especially that triple. We talked about it in the second game yesterday. The hustle triple that he had, I thought was a big moment for him. Get the Braves on the board after the base hit, and I got to believe he's feeling pretty good coming into Chicago tonight.
The wind is howling a bit, 20 to 25 miles an hour, and folks, it is blowing out to left. So if these right-handed hitters get into the ball, it could go a long way.
Yeah, try to get it in the air. 47% ground ball rate for Assad.
Okay, so it's not working
average,
again.
Certainly not a heavy ground ball pitcher.
What is the deal with
3-2 to Acuna?
This?
Well, this is not a day to be a pitcher at Wrigley Field, right?
It is not. You know, you got the wind. It is warm. And you got a really good offense, even though there have been some struggles. We've talked about it. There's a good look at a flag blowing right to left. Get it that high, and it'll go.
Leadoff walk will do. Ronald Acuna trots down to first base. All right, CJ, let's give everybody your Ford keys.
Well, I know you're a huge Sinatra fan. Don't sing, you'll get us in trouble. But this is Ozzy's kind of town here in Chicago. He has been great in Chicago. 403 hitter with 5 home runs in 15 games. And it's time for Charlie's revenge. 3 innings.
All right, well, I guess we'll figure something out here.
Seeing from him, and I think it's going to be a revenge
because this is not it.
Charlie Morton.
I do like Frank Sinatra.
I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it.
I didn't know him personally, but the music, really good.
It's tempting. You want to sing it, don't you? Don't do it.
I can't.
It gets expensive.
I have been warned that that cannot be done anymore.
What if you sing it as it's Ozzy's kind of town? Is that also the same penalty?
Probably if you sing it in, well, I guess I can't sing it in key, so maybe it wouldn't.
1 second, y'all, as we're figuring it out.
Ozzy down, no balls and 2 strikes. That got up to 89 degrees today, 87 right now. They are expecting a chance at some showers and storms later tonight. Right now they're saying around 10 o'clock, so hopefully baseball will be in the books before that happens.
Man, this is lagging like crazy.
Home plate umpire tonight, Chris Guccione. What do we know about his strike zone, CJ?
Top of the zone can be a little bit tight, which will be interesting for Charlie Morton, elevating the fastball and trying to follow the curveball after that. He will open up the bottom of the zone a little bit more. That's what the history has been, which probably plays in the favor of a guy like Assad. Again, he's not overpowering. He's pitching to contact. He is trying to keep the ball down. So we'll see if that holds true here this evening.
Good pitch. That's a nice curveball. 77 miles an hour, and Ozzy was out in front. Defense for the Cubs brought to you by our friends at Racetrack. Hap, Bellinger, Suzuki left to right. Dansby Swanson missed that series in Atlanta because of a knee injury, but he is back, activated off the IL. And Nico Horner's also missed some time with a hamstring issue. He's back at second base. So they've got their gold glovers up the middle that helps to fortify that Cubs defense.
You mentioned Amaya behind the plate. He's not thrown particularly well this year, just throwing out 4 of 29 potential base stealers. That's 14%. League average has been around 22. But Assad has done a good job holding runners. Only 2 stolen bases against him, 2 for 2. 2 had actually gotten thrown out so far this season.
Well, it's been a couple weeks for Ronald since stealing a bag. He's still sitting on 14.
Now, I wonder if he got a little gun shy after the pickoffs, right? Because I don't think he's stolen since then. And it's interesting. We think about hitting as kind of the only thing you can go in a slump with. So it's not true. You can go base running, defense. I've heard guys talk about it sometimes, getting in slumps in different places. And perhaps Ronald right now just being a little extra cautious.
Marcell Ozuna coming off the big day yesterday, had a homer in game 1, a homer in game 2. So now 14 homers, 43 runs driven in for the Big Bear. He awaits a 2-1 pitch from Javier Assad. 3 balls and a strike. And that second one he hit yesterday, CJ, was number 250 in his career.
Oh, we love round numbers in our game, and that certainly is a cool one for Marcell Ozuna. Quarter of the way there.
That's our Synovus get there feature. Ronald does break for second. And there's stolen base number 15 on the season for Ronald Acuna.
All right, we'll play
Jr.
it like this, I guess. I don't know what's up with it, but we'll play it like this.
As well, it's a 2-seam fastball, so you get some of that movement near the bottom of the zone. Can be a little bit harder to handle, but check out the jump. Respectable jump, not a great jump necessarily, and you see him peeking in case there's contact, but it's the great speed of Ronald Acuna Jr. that showed up.
Ozuna struck out, looks like.
One knee too, so it takes a little bit longer.
Acuna.
Ozuna to center field. Bellinger has it.
This is way behind, too.
So 2 outs with Acuna at second base.
We see Travis on one knee a lot. He's going to throw from one knee when he's down there.
Technical difficulties, yep.
There, he wanted to get
Nothing's
up.
ever good.
It's a long exchange.
Well, now can the Braves get Ronald Acuna in? We'll see if Matt Olson can do that. The first home run that Marcell Ozuna hit yesterday, Matt Olson followed
That's disappointing.
up with a home run of his own over
But,
400 feet to right
it
field
did
into
that.
the chop house.
Okay, it's working now. Hold on a second. All right, 1 second. It's working now. It's working.
Got the call. Generous call on the inside corner, 1-1.
Assad is a guy who does not allow very many home runs, just 2 so far this year. However, both of them off the bat.
All right, back to normal.
Left-handed hitters. I'll take that for what it's worth, and no righties have taken him deep all season long.
Tried to get Ronald snapping, but he is back in time. Yeah, those home runs that Assad has given up, the last one was on April 14th, so it's been a while. He's gone almost 32 innings, and now with the 2 outs here in this inning, he has gone over 32 innings without surrendering a long ball. Quite a streak. Broken bat, and it's in the.
Sorry, it's lagging so much, y'all. I don't know why. But right to Swanson.
All he was left with was the handle. Sends us to the bottom of the first.
Zaxby's has been perfecting chicken fingers for 30 years.
All right, I'm gonna have to go to Bally Sports because it's really lagging pretty bad on the on the Fubo. But yeah, bottom of the first, we go. No score. Cunha got the stolen base, but we're back to normal now. But welcome to Wrigley Field. Sorry, technical difficulties. This is a beta system that still has its glitches. So sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But thanks for hanging with us there. Appreciate that. Hit that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel. And let me get the audio back in here with Bally. See if that'll work. Because this is not working. It's so laggy. And it was way behind too. But coming up for your Cubs, Tauchman, Suzuki, and Bellinger for your Chicago Cubs. We did 2 games of the Cubs last week. So I hope you guys are coming back from then. No, that's not it. It's not it. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. No, I don't want to. I want to sign in. Sign in. There we go. Finally. 1 second. We'll be back to it in just a second, y'all. Be a YouTuber, they said. It's easy, they said.
Not going to rattle 40-year-old Charlie Morton.
No, he's seen a few things. And outside of that start, it has been a sensational year for Charlie. If you go the 4 previous starts before that game against the Cubs, 5 earned runs in 26 innings. So Charlie was pitching so well until he hit a little speed bump last week. Good start here. Looked like he went. Yes. Punched out by Brian Knight down there at third base. 1 away.
That's a 2-seam fastball, 94 miles an hour, and some really good movement here from Charlie. This pitch is maybe going to start on the corner and finishes off by a pretty good margin.
I'm going to sync it up
They
here.
were actually trying to throw that front door, but that worked out well, and where it ended up. Sometimes you don't want to miss by a little. You're better off missing by a lot.
And a good result. 1 down. Here's Seiya Suzuki.
We got Talkman still up, so this is way behind
Tough
too.
start to the season for Suzuki. Had the oblique injury, so this is just his 24th game.
All right, 1 second, y'all. It's kind of a little behind, but we'll play with it. Thanks for hanging out with us. But Suzuki up to bat 267 for Suzuki here.
Of the season. 267 with 4 homers and 16 driven in.
All right, get that. Here we go. I'm going to sync it back up here.
So I got to tell you, I found it. It doesn't take much for me to be fascinated by little things, but the fact that Suzuki swung at the first pitch, the fact that Charlie threw a breaking ball there, he only swings at the first pitch 14% of the time. League average is 31, so that's extremely low. But the idea that they wanted to throw a breaking ball knowing he might be hacking, it could be some advanced scouting, having
1 and 2
feel for a hitter, because if you were just to look at the numbers, you feel like he'd give you a free strike. Not the case in this at-bat.
267, 4 homers, 16 RBIs.
2 strikes.
Keep hitting that like button, y'all.
There, first-year skipper with the Chicago Cubs, of course, coming over from Milwaukee. He's got the team right now 4 games above 500 at 26 and 22, and a game and a half behind his former employer, the Brewers, in the NL Central. A check down again, and he went. So Talkman swinging, Suzuki swinging, 2 away.
2 away. K's in the chat for a strikeout for Charlie Morton.
You can see it start at the bottom.
Let's go.
Finish pretty far out right there in the dirt, but Suzuki could not hold up. You can see that barrel come around.
Nighttime at
much
Wrigley.
Better start here tonight for Charlie Morton against the Cubs. Loses control of that one.
2 outs already.
Here's the
2 strikeouts for Charlie Morton. 2 Ks.
And on the infield, looking familiar, Zach Short with his 8th consecutive start over there at third base, and Travis d'Arnaud back behind the dish.
So you mentioned Craig Counsell, of course, now the manager coming over from Milwaukee. I was thinking about it today, looking at the standings.
1-1 count here.
Seeing the Brewers in first place, a team I don't think many people expected to contend. Poured a lot of money into Craig Counsell, and understandably so.
All high 2-1.
$40 million.
That is big time for a manager, and he's a really good manager. He was a really good player. But if you're the owner of the Cubs, it bug you a little bit that you're looking up at Milwaukee right now?
Yes, but then you got to say, it's May 21st. Have some patience.
Keep hitting that like button for us, trying to get to 100 likes tonight. Thank you so much. For it's 41 already. Appreciate it.
And the Cubs so far,
thanks for doing the work, y'all.
So their starting pitching has been their best piece.
Yep, bullpen's been really good lately. They had a rough series against the Pittsburgh Pirates, dropping 3 of 4.
Yeah, they dropped the 3 of 4 against Pittsburgh.
Now
They did have the
3-2
off
full
day
count on a
yesterday,
curveball
so
there.
That is a little bit of a difference between the two teams. With the Braves having played twice yesterday before taking the late flight up here to Chicago.
We just showed you Shota Imanaga. The Braves will not see him in this series, and that's a good thing. You can argue that he
3-2 here.
has been the best pitcher in the National League. Everybody thought it was going to be Yamamoto if we were talking about somebody coming over from Japan.
Another foul ball.
Yeah, lowest ERA in Major League Baseball right there for that man, Shota Imanaga.
Why are they saying Pitt when it's San Diego?
He does it a little bit differently. We saw it, obviously, but you got the fastball up top of the zone, doesn't throw that hard, and he brings a lot of emotion to what he does.
The pitch. And he walked him. Ball high. So Bellinger's on base, and it's Morel, the batter.
So 2 strikeouts and now a walk through the first 3 Cub hitters.
Charlie Morton not such good of outing last time up for the Braves.
Cleanup man Christopher Morel.
Morel did some damage last time we played him.
Got the
strike, caught the low corner. Wow, we'll take that.
Morel 0 for 7 in his career against Charlie Morton with 4 strikeouts.
9 homers, 33 RBIs.
Charlie,
ball low, 1-1.
Count to it. You come here, you usually think day games, but the first 2 in this series, night games. Another 6:40 Central start tomorrow, and then it will be a day game on Thursday before the Braves head to Pittsburgh. I've never been here for a night game, but whether it's day, night, it's always a cool place to watch a ball game.
Great atmosphere here. Some of the guys were talking about it before the game, and as a player, you can feel it when you're here, when you're at Fenway. The history, you just it can't
never been
be
to Fenway. I mean, never been to Wrigley. Always wanted to go. Just need to figure out how to make it happen. Shouldn't have been up there for the Braves game.
Just missing 2-2.
2-2 now.
And in the press box, they serve Uncrustables and Horizon milk. And you really can't get much better than that.
You know, I thought you were going to be disappointed when I told you about those Uncrustables because they're wheat bread and not white. I thought that would have been hurtful, but you were perfectly fine. Yeah. I was surprised.
The pitch.
The sugar in the
low again. 3-2. Come on, Charlie.
Outside, it's all semantics at that point. It was delicious.
What's up, butterfly?
Downed it with chocolate milk and relived my childhood a little bit.
You know, we always talk about the greatest things since sliced bread.
Keep hitting that like button. We're almost at 50 likes.
They're probably better than sliced bread.
Payoff pitch, runner goes for second, and that will.
And that's another walk. Back-to-back walks now for Charlie Morton.
Now you've got back-to-back walks.
Yeah, what's up? I want to go to Wrigley Field. Too old now.
Got away from him. That curveball missed by a pretty wide
I've been to
margin.
Yankee Stadium in a corporate box.
Sure
nice.
If the ball slipped or
the old Yankee Stadium, not the current one.
To speculate, but there wasn't any kind of blister issue or anything like that. Just the way that he looked at his finger. I didn't love that.
So now first and second.
Now he will try to bounce back against
Ian Happ batting 208.
And
That's fouled off.
0-1. Happ has been with the Cubbies his entire career. First round pick way back in 2015. Debuted in 2017.
What's up, Lane?
And
Christina? Atlanta Braves, let's go.
2022.
Yes, the old one.
2023. But his
0-1, 2 outs.
Has been struggling a bit this year. Just 208 with a couple of homers.
All low, 1-1. Changeup. 86-mile-an-hour changeup. Still daylight, even though on the 3D it shows dark.
Charlie's 1-1 is fouled
It's a
back
foul.
to the netting. Let's see if Chuck can get out of this.
1-2.
Only threw 76 pitches in that outing last time against the Cubs. And this will be Charlie's 25th pitch here in the first inning. It's a good
There you
one.
go, K's in the
Curveball,
chat.
Uncle Charlie from Charlie Morton taking care of Ian Happ.
Hey.
He works around a couple of walks and sends
Struck
us to
him
the
out.
second
Good
inning.
job, Uncle Charlie. 3 strikeouts, 3 outs, 2 walks. It's okay. All good. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. As Charlie Morton gets us in, we go to the second inning. Sorry about the first inning. We kind of had some issues there. We're trying to work around, but it is what it is. But coming up, D-Train, Michael Harris, and Arcia. D-Train, Michael Harris, and Arcia coming up for your Atlanta Braves. Get your trains emojis ready for D-Train. So let me do this here. The app to bat so we know who is coming up so you guys can see that too. But there we go. So D-Train, Michael Harris, and Arcia. So get your money signs ready, your cash signs, and your trains for the 2 guys up next. Let's see if we can get some runs here and take the lead here against these Cubs at home. Craig says go on the Cubs. What's up? What's up, Craig? Appreciate you being here. Gilbert says, hey there, CeeLo. What's up, everybody? Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. And all the ones that are watching Ninja, we appreciate you being here as well. So Assad coming back out, 20 pitches last inning, and he's got 1 strikeout already. So we'll see how this goes. So next inning, I'm going to try to refresh the 3D. Maybe we'll get it a little more closer to where it is, because it's a good little ways behind. About 30 seconds. That ain't actually bad at all. Christina says, I bet we can win today. Go Cubs, Atlanta Braves every day. 3D is cool when it works. That's right. And it's beta. We have to remember this is still a work in action. And it's not going to be like this all the time. But they're still trying to tweak it, make it look good and all that too. So we'll see how it goes. But coming up here.
Atlanta Braves baseball on Valley Sports.
All right, D-Train. Let me see those trains in the chat.
Wrigley Field opened Wrigley in 1914. Known as Wrigley Field since 1927. And she's a beauty, especially on a night like
What's up,
this.
Curtis?
On to the
How you doing, buddy?
We go.
I'm all D-Train. I started Assad, so hopefully that gives us some good luck.
Travis,
I didn't start him last time. You have some bets on some baseball and basketball, and your Scottish friends think it's strange.
Yes.
Well, everybody bets on everything.
Gets one.
The
and
pitch.
Assad deals inside 1-0. Assad kind of a surprise this year, really. It's his second full season of Major League Baseball, but when you went back to spring training, they thought if he did make the opening day roster, he would be a swingman. Sometimes out of the bullpen, sometimes a starter, like he was last year. But they had an injury. Jamison Tyone had an issue, so to begin the season, they said, let's give Assad that opportunity to be a starter every 5 days.
It's a base hit off of... Oh, it went off of Assad's shoulder. Ian Happ threw it to Assad, and it went off of his shoulder.
Well, just as I praised the pitcher,
and that's
E1. A little bit of a miscue here for him.
Well, I think part of it was the throw. This was kind of a bull. These are not fun for pitchers. And you're running and you're trying to get there quickly. Now we had
Ian Happ made a nice backhand, but when he threw it to the pitcher,
throw, and you can see how for Assad he had to go a little
it was
bit
not.
back.
He was not ready for it. So that's an error.
And that ball you see.
And Michael Harris is up to bat. Let's see Michael Harris.
When it comes with a little bit of heat on it, that can be a tough one. And Assad got handcuffed. And I couldn't tell if Travis did that on purpose and tried to draw like the interference call, or if he actually accidentally bumped
Go Michael Harris. Money signs in the chat, y'all.
So the Braves have another base runner, just like they did to start the first inning when Acuna walked. This time, Darno via the air.
Strike one.
Michael Harris.
To Michael Harris.
So who are you giving the error to there? Wasn't a great throw, but it wasn't a terrible.
I think you have to give that to Assad, don't you? I know, and I hate to do that to you as a former pitcher. And even though I didn't pitch at the major league level, which may surprise some folks, I
outside
totally
ball, 1-1.
That's a bullet. You're moving the ball.
Change up, 87 miles an hour.
Right?
Yeah, if you're not fleet of foot, if you're not running on your toes,
you love the
way
Boston
you're
Celtics.
like most pitchers do. So
Hot
funny,
foul,
right? So
1-2.
like watching that. but that's a firm throw. Like those overhand throws from infielders, sometimes when you're turning that double play like that 3-6-1, also not fun, or one where the second baseman is fielding it, not fun when you're covering the bag. I'm like, oh, he looked like he put a little something on that throw. Statcast tells us 54 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's a
1-2 here. The pitch. Ooh, he struck him out.
Takes care of Harris. And there's
So one down on a curveball, 77-mile-an-hour. Assad has his second strikeout of the night.
Assad, he said,
And now it's
coming in at
Orlando Arcia. Let's go, Orlando.
Away, so,
See what you can do here.
Think about it. What does that mean from 60 feet 6 inches? Like 98.
The pitch.
Takes
a deep fly ball, left centered, back to the wall, gone. Home run. See you later.
As Arcia gives the Braves a 2-0 lead in inning number 2. 420 feet into the jet stream.
Let's go. See you later.
And it's not just as if the wind took this ball. He hit it 101 miles an hour. That is a
101 off the bat.
We talked about trying to get the ball in the air against the side. You talked about how he had not allowed a home run since the 14th of April. This is the first.
All right, Zach, short stuff up to bat. Short stuff.
Yeah, he got his money's worth. 75th homer of Orlando Arcia's career.
Let's go short stuff.
I mean, to hit it up that
75th
high,
career home run for
Arcia. Got a hold of it.
There you go. Dansby who? That's right. Only fitting that Dansby's back in the lineup tonight.
482 feet.
Second deck in center field, which I had never seen before. But no, it was a really impressive home run, and it feels like it could be one of those nights if you're not careful.
Now Zach Short.
The pitch.
Takes a pitch inside 2-1. Yeah, you said it, though. First homer.
Short stuff. That's right, D. D came up with a great nickname. Short stuff. He's batting 158, though. 2 RBIs. He's fast, though. He has good at bats, though, and he makes the pitchers do their thing.
Surprise he's been this year with that 1.49 ERA. Again, they gave him that spot in the rotation because of an injury, and he just never has let up, pitching so well all season long. I don't know.
3-2, full count.
The rest of the year, but it's been a tremendous start.
And this is the first time this season that he has faced the same lineup twice. Forget about back-to-back starts. He just hasn't faced the same team at all so far this season.
Pitch.
So advantage Braves, no two ways about it.
And he walked him. Let's go. Zach Short on base.
He's scuffling a little bit here in the second inning. And remember, that error is what started it when he failed to catch the ball when Darno reached.
All right. Tissues. Kelnick. Let's see, get another home run.
Jared Kelnick.
From Columbia. What's up, Dallas?
Who, as we said, in a Seattle Mariners uniform last year, hit that long 482-foot homer here.
And he hit one in every game, right, in the series, if memory serves, right?
Yep.
I mean, just really comfortable here. This is as close. Well, I shouldn't say that. Chicago's not closer. Is this closer to Kenosha than Milwaukee?
No, Milwaukee's closer. But still very close. He came to some games here as a kid. Every time I hear Kenosha, I think of Kenosha Kickers from the movie Home Alone.
Oh, no.
John Candy, that's his make-believe band.
Come on, Kelnick, batting 245, 2 homers,
Well, they're going to get a mound
7
visit
RBIs.
here. Tommy Hotovy going to go out and talk to Javier Assad. Let's get a quick message here from Dunkin' Donuts.
Get the chop going.
Nothing hits like Dunkin'. Always a fan favorite. Today, America will Dunkin'.
But Jared is going to have some friends and family here over the next few days, with this being close to his hometown of Kenosha, Wisconsin. 2-1.
Go.
Something we have not seen a lot of, right? For Jared Kelenic, haven't seen a lot of fastballs this year, but you get yourself in that count and perhaps maybe wanting to have part of that conversation, not making a mistake. And
come on, Kelenic. Come on, tissues.
He's already shown that power. They saw it last year in this ballpark.
Ball low, 3-1.
The obvious decision to go in, right? Back-to-back fastballs now where they tried to throw the front door two-seam fastball. When you execute it, it is a great pitch, but it can be very dangerous for a right-hander because if it leaks back over the plate, it is a very hittable pitch.
Well, he's got a hitter's count.
3-1 for Kelenic. Does he get the green light? He does. That's another one to left center. That's going to drop. Zach Short's going to 3. Kelenic.
Runners at second and third with 1 out.
Let's go. Runners at second and third. And Acuna Jr.
When you talk about what is going right this year, it's this approach. Look at that pitches. That's 92 miles an hour. It's right down the middle. He's in a 3-1 count. The wind is blowing out, and he's not trying to get to the end of his swing. Especially with the success that he's had. He takes that really good approach, staying in the field, getting rid of it.
Now Ronald Acuna with 2 in scoring position. Folks, think about this. Assad, this is his 10th start of the year. He's never given up more than 2 runs on the season. Well, Atlanta already has 2 in.
What's up, Nicholas?
Threatening for more here in the second inning. Chris Guccione's been giving that call at the bottom of the zone.
And kind of consistent in what we talked about with what his history has been. Not just a little red, dark red.
I'm glad you're watching it here, Candace.
Pretty consistently and quite a bit.
Watching on Game Day 3D. MLB Game Day 3D.
To Acuna, who walked and stole a base last inning.
Mariners definitely didn't let him see his full potential. Come on, Acuna. First plate appearance was a walk. Put this away early.
On the corner, 2-2.
2-2.
There's Chris Guccione. We talked about kind of what that zone looks like when it's red, meaning he opens it up more, calls more strikes than your average umpire, but that's a lot of blue at the top, and it's dark and into the strike zone. So don't be surprised if you see some pitches
ball high, 3-2, full count.
Don't get called.
Keep hitting that like button for us.
That one a no-doubt ball, 3-2.
Trying to get to 100 likes. See where we're at.
Tough for Ronald not to want to get big here.
Only at 45, y'all. 100 of us here. Let's see if we can get to 100. Help us get us there.
Payoff pitch. And he swings
Foul
the ball
ball
coming in on his hands. What a difference a start.
We're going to honor Hank Aaron here in a second. Every 44 likes on the channel.
Innings, but he's in a mess here
as Acuna's up to bat, 3-2. Oh, caught him frozen pizza, 2 outs. We honor you, Hank Aaron, with 44 likes. Every 44 likes, we honor you, Hank Aaron, on the channel. Let me see in the chat. 44, y'all. 44 to honor Hank Aaron here on the channel. Every 44 likes.
3 strikeouts for Assad, and now
44.
Ozzie Albies.
And Ozzie Albies up to bat.
Out in
first
front.
Pitch.
It's a curveball, and that's what he struck Ozzie Albies out on last inning, that curveball.
Thanks for all the 44s, James. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you, Samuel. Help us celebrate Hank Aaron every 44 likes. The pitch. Ball in the dirt. Does not go anywhere. Second and third still.
But he scampers back.
And that curveball is not a pitch that he throws very often to lefties, 13% of the time. But obviously here with Ozzie, the history that they have and what they know about him, that they like the curveball better than the cutter, which he also throws quite a bit to lefties, more than he usually does the curveball. So this is really specific to what they see in Ozzie's swing.
1-1 pitch to the Braves second baseman.
It's a ball high, 2-1.
Strike call there, and Ozzie Albies questioning Chris Guccione.
Well, you have the height, you had the movement that looked like it might have been in a little bit as well.
Ozzie has to battle if the Braves are going to add on here. Assad's 1-2.
Ball high.
Anna Yates mentioned it before the game, but several Braves have enjoyed hitting at Wrigley Field. And Ozzie Albies one of them. 403 in this park with 5 homers for Ozzie.
The pitch.
Puts it in play.
That's a ground ball at first base. Michael Bush, he's going to throw to Assad. He gets him. It was close.
And he gets out of it.
But we go to
the 2-run homer.
the bottom of the second.
But it was a big 2-run homer. 420 feet off the.
Orlando Arcia later with the big damage makes it 2-0 Bravos as we go to the bottom of the second. Coming up for your Chicago Cubs, it is Homer, Bush, and Dansby Swanson, who's first coming off the IL since about 10 days. So Ozzie Albies, I mean, William Dansby just could not get it there. It was close. It was a good play. He hustled down to first base, but there it is. Homer, Bush, and Swanson for your Chicago Cubs. All right, let me, really quick here, let me refresh this and go right back out and way back in and then see if it's anywhere closer to where it needs to be. So 1 second, y'all, as I, so we can get this a little closer than it needs to be. Funny thing is not even like not even on here at all because it's a later start. I think it moved on me. No, it did not. All right, let's see how this times up here. See if it's anywhere behind. And it's not. It's still in the same. It's okay though. We'll just keep it as is. Hmm. 2-0 Braves. Arcia with a home run. That was nice. Nice. Just gonna do this all night.
Season with a minimum commitment of $1 million. And coming into this game, 46 homers, now 47. And over $35,000 into that fund. Charlie Morton back to work. Facing Nico Hoerner. So Hoerner and Dansby Swanson, as I mentioned, returning today from injuries and helping to get that middle infield back to its normal strength for the Cubbies. There's a strike, 1-2. For Hoerner, it's been a hamstring, left hamstring, that has had him out the last 6
but you have
games.
men in scoring position and less than 2 outs. And what did the MVP do? Strike out. You're true. You're true. They are hurting now. They are hurting for sure. So the 3D is way behind. So it's got even worse than it was. It's 1-2 count here to Hoerner.
Swinging but going foul off the bat of Nico Hoerner.
And for Charlie, so far, 4 pitches into this plate appearance. Every one of them has been some version of a breaking ball. 2 cutters and 2 curveballs so far.
1-2 for Hoerner. Come on here, Charlie, Uncle Charlie, let's go.
Charlie looking for a 4th strikeout already. He's got it. All 4 outs so far for Morton.
K's in the chat. Is it humid in Chi-Town? I don't know.
Cutters and then coming back with that curveball, 3 straight now, and that one right out of the strike zone.
All 4 strikeouts swinging.
All right, we'll let it catch up really quick. But talk is up to bat is Dansby Swanson.
And now here is Michael Busch.
Oh no, Michael Busch. Sorry.
Inside
Oh, and he
that
hit him. Michael Busch
Well, that
hit him on
has
the
been
leg.
One of the bugaboos, as we've talked about, for Charlie throughout his career, and he plunks Michael Busch there.
And this one on a cutter. Usually when it's the lefties, we're talking about that curveball and literally a back foot curveball that will hit a left-handed hitter.
He hit him right there on his shin guard.
There's been a couple of times where he's thrown some pitches today that have gotten away from him.
So now Dansby Swanson with a runner at first.
And Charlie is the active leader in hit by
Dansby.
pitches, and that is number 173.
Just coming off the IL for Dansby Swanson.
Leave a bruise on the shin of Michael Busch because that got him above that protective pad. And here is the former Braves shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Out. And here is the. It's one that's going to leave a bruise on the shin of Michael Busch because that got him above that protective pad. And here is the former Braves shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Let's go, Dansby. Let's see what you can do against Uncle Charlie. Let's go, Braves, William says.
In Atlanta, even though he made the trip.
First pitch ball. My goodness.
Shortstop for the Braves for 6 seasons.
3D's really gone downhill since the start we doing this. He used to be nice, but now it's really got issues.
To Wrigley.
It is what it is. 1-1 curveball to Dansby.
Charlie, and that'll tie him for 4th all-time with Charlie Huff, the knuckleballer. We talked about this last
Swanson,
time.
209, 4 homers, 12 RBIs.
And then it's
coming off the DL from Marietta, Georgia.
How many for Randy Johnson?
Randy's got 190.
Let's see if we can pause it up here. I'd rather have it paused up, synced up than nothing. 1-1 here. Really quick here. Be back to normal. 1-1 count. Do you have any Cubs fans in the chat? If you are, I want to see fly the W.
So Charlie at 173.
It pauses.
Well,
I get it synced and then it pauses. Whatever.
I hope he pitches a long time, but I just hope he doesn't hit any more batters.
1-2.
So we can track that stat going back to 1909. How many total hit by pitches do you think in Major League Baseball since 1909?
Total, combining everything.
All of them.
Oh my gosh, give me a second. I'm actually going to get my calculator out for this.
How about the?
You remember last year we went up here for the first time, saw Dansby for the first time since he left us, and he struck out 4 times.
18,752.
Not even close. Way short.
Line drive, Zach Short.
Oh, right off of Zach Short.
I see it tries to throw across, but has no chance. That was a missile off the bat of Dansby Swanson, and there are 2 on.
So runners at first and second there with Dansby making contact. Zach Short just missed it.
Thinking about as an infielder, of course, you want to be able to treat the hop the way you want to, and that's just a short hop that ate him up. No time to move your feet. No time.
That was a bad hop, though, right there in front of him. Had nowhere to get it.
And really not a play at first. They actually might have had a play.
Cubs need to go for it.
Hesitate a little bit there if you were Michael Busch because you weren't sure if Zach Short was going to catch that ball in the air.
By the way, I would like to reevaluate. I missed a calculation there. 58,622.
Also still not close.
No, 586,000.
So bottom of the order, Maya, the catcher, is batting 181.
Half a million, 101,178. So just over 100,000 hit by pitches. How many intentional? We don't track that.
The catcher of Maya 2-0. I thought I was pretty close to 20,000. I was only 80,000 off, give or take.
3-0 to Amaya.
And Charlie in a little bit of trouble.
3-0.
3-0, and you got the top of the order and Tauchman waiting on deck for Chicago.
In his start against the Cubs last time, one of the things that we saw was that he was not in the zone nearly as much as he has been all year. And today, so far, he's been even lower with that in-zone rating. Oh.
Missed off the outside
And
edge.
that's got them loaded here.
So he does have the 4 strikeouts, but he also has 3 walks and the hit by pitch the first time through the order.
Craney getting a little antsy over there in the Braves dugout right now and trying to figure out what's going on here with Charlie Morton. We track what we call
got him loaded.
How many pitchers are actually in the zone.
And the top of the order,
and Charlie
Tauchman.
Morton this year, he's been at 53%. That is much better than league average. Tonight so far, 32%.
Ugh.
So just about one.
This thing is lagging. That's crazy.
And he misses again. Curveball inside, and that's going to prompt Travis d'Arnaud to go out and talk to his friend. And here comes Rick Kranitz as well. I think a good spot for this visit.
I would agree. And again, you can see it on the body language of Charlie Morton. A little frustration so far here this evening. The baseball not going where he wants it to as consistently as we're used to seeing. He's made a lot of good pitches tonight, obviously with the strikeouts. But there's been a few that have gotten away from him, and he looks just a little kind of frustrated by it. So Craney goes to calm him down, and a little reset here. And who knows, maybe thinking about trying to take a little bit off and seeing if you can get a ground ball. 4 ground ball double plays behind Charlie so far this season.
One-0 to Tauchman. Fouled back, a ball and a strike. Braves getting the 2-run homer in the top of this inning, and now the Cubs trying to strike right back. Bases loaded. 2-1.
All right, it's so far behind. I don't like this, y'all. We're going to go back to the MLB.
There aren't many parks where
days
Charlie
are days.
does not have good numbers, but for whatever reason, Wrigley is one of them. In his career here, he's only won
Tauchman,
one of his 9 starts at Wrigley.
1 grand slam.
Line drive,
and that's a base hit. That's going to score a run. It's 2-1. And there we go. Throwing it in. Now I'm going to forward all the way through here.
Absolutely right. But he's set up middle.
So Tauchman gets a base hit, and now Suzuki is up to bat. 1-2 count. We're forwarding it through because it was so far behind.
Another curveball. Suzuki lays off.
The 3D is bad tonight. Two count, 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Juice, 1 down, 2-2. Got him.
Got him. Struck him out. Suzuki goes down. K's in the chat.
And probably the last thing that is on the mind of Suzuki.
3D been booed. I know. I don't know what's up with it.
Moving
crazy
away from him. The changeup is the pitch that Charlie throws.
Yeah, probably
least.
too many people using it.
And he doesn't throw it to righties very often, and he just absolutely.
All right, Bellinger up to bat here.
Of Suzuki there.
First pitch.
So the trend continues. Every
ball,
1-0 has been a strikeout, all 5. So now 2 down, and here's Bellinger. Bellinger, who had the comeback season in 2023 and signed a new deal with the Chicago Cubs, hitting 263
bases loaded, 2-1
so
here.
far this year.
Do you notice that the beta is not here anymore either in the square box? It's not here anymore. Usually have the live of it right here, and it's not working either.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
A few Cody chants echoing throughout Wrigley Field. This one gets by Darno.
And that gets past D-Train. That's going to score Swanson. And it's now 2-2. A wild pitch gets past D-Train, and Charlie Morton
it's mislocation, but not that badly.
gives it up.
Travis would tell you that he expects himself
gives the
to
lead
make
up again, boys and girls.
Set up away, the ball finished in. It wasn't that far out of the strike zone.
I know, man.
Just
2-2.
Love there for Travis Darno. Looked like it might have hit Chris Guccione as well.
I'll keep on trying to work with it, but it's so far behind, it's not even funny.
Pitch. Got the call, 3-2. Cody Bellinger shaking his head.
2 times that I've advertised it on my thumbnail,
again,
it's not worked.
Consistent with what we've talked about in Chris Guccione. Yeah, probably just below the zone, but he calls that pitch pretty consistently.
Charlie trying to keep this game tied. This will reach the seats.
Three-two. Come on, Charlie.
Still 2 in scoring position. Here's the payoff.
The 6th pitch.
And we'll do it again.
Another foul. What an at bat here.
I'm thinking about the weather tonight. What'd you say? It was 88 game time temperature, a little humid here. We haven't really run into a lot of warm weather. This may be the warmest start that Charlie has made here tonight. Obviously, it'll get worse as the season goes on and get a lot hotter. We could be battling some of that heat right now.
This will already be the 55th
3-2, 2 outs.
For Morton.
Popped up.
Long run.
Come on, Zach.
Short, but he gets there.
There you go.
Woo. And keeps the game tied at 2 apiece.
We go
So
through a
we're
rough
all
patch
even
now
as we
instead of the
third.
postseason. I'm okay with it. That's right. It's a long season,
Good morning.
y'all.
Welcome to Quick Trip.
I mean, we actually are doing a lot better than we did last year, actually, if you think about it. But coming up, Ozuna, Olsen, and D-Train. Ozuna, Olsen, and D-Train coming up for your Atlanta Braves. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. Do apologize for all of the craziness, but sometimes the 3D works, sometimes it does not. And tonight, last night it wasn't working either. It was so far behind, it was glitching. And then this right as we turned the game on, it had it at Dodger Stadium. So we should have known better when we turned it on there. But keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes and trying to get to some more subscribers. So we're at 57 likes. See if we can get some more likes and some more subscribes. Appreciate y'all hanging out, though. That's all that matters. Y'all hanging out and having fun. We'll see if the Braves can get some runs back here. Ozuna hit a homer last night, was it? Or the day game? Homer during the day game. Ozuna, Olsen, and D-Train. So we'll see what happens here. Get you ready for your big Bears in the chat as well for Ozuna. If you like NASCAR this weekend, we're going to be doing all things Charlotte. Starting on Friday with the truck race, Saturday with Xfinity race, Sunday with NASCAR, and then Sunday morning, the Indy 500. If you guys like any of that, make sure you tune in, subscribe to the channel, and be ready for some NASCAR racing on the channel. So come on, get your Bears ready, Ozuna. But you're correct, Tony Richmond. If you want to start with a rough patch now and then make our run, late July or August would be nice. So
A look at
all right,
the
Big Bears in the chat, y'all.
The third in a 2-2 game.
Big Bears.
Major League Baseball is partnering with Crisis Text Line to increase mental health awareness. It's free. It's 24/7. It's confidential. Supported English and Spanish. Just text that number 741-741. Text MLB to that number. Brandon Gaudin, CJ.
Gonna go in the chop too.
Hannah Yates with you from Wrigley as Marcelo Ozuna digs in to start the third.
Pace of this game, obviously feeling games like this, you always tell yourself not pitching against the other pitcher, but sometimes you are. Right? When you're both kind of having these kind of nights, you're trying to out-battle the other guy, outlast him, and
One pitch. 2-1.
And again, it's uncharacteristic for both guys, but for Assad, who came in with the third-best ERA in Major League Baseball behind his teammates Shota Imanaga and Ranger Suarez of the Phillies. Assad has the third-best ERA in baseball.
It's a ground ball. Oh, that's a fair ball. And he got him.
Made by Christopher Morel.
Ground ball to third and got him across.
Matt Olson coming up here. Let's take a look at our best coverage brought to you by Alpha Insurance. And CJ, it's what he's done the last 8 games.
And I think it was just a matter of time because Matt Olson had been swinging a pretty good bat, but there was not a lot of luck. How about an average going from 195 to 230 over 8 games at this point in the season? He has been crushing it. And the bats have looked good. He was a little frustrated with his last one, that broken back kind of soft line out. And he may have another broken back.
All right.
His third piece of lumber
refreshed
tonight,
everything. Hopefully this will work. Let's see.
I'm sure I ever saw a guy break a bat on a pitch that he took. That had a splinter in it. Termites.
He's got it fixed. Yeah, termites. You know, you got an old ballpark. Never know what's hanging around. I did have what I think was an ant, but it might have been a mutant ant before the game crawling on my scorebook that was about the size of my fist. Outside 2-0. I was going to humanely let it out, but it kept coming back in, and then I said, well, I apologize.
2-0 here.
This is where rubber meets the road.
We got it back here.
2 balls and a strike to Matt Olson.
Sounds nice on paper. It's a nice theory, but
2-1.
We're at the top.
What's up, Jake?
Put that on a t-shirt.
What's up, Jake? What's going on? Sorry, y'all. We're going back and forth, trying to make it work for y'all.
Sharply to second.
Ground ball to
Nico
second and over to first, and that's 2 down.
So you said, have you ever come to a game here as a kid?
Not as a kid. Well, I was 22. I guess I was kind of a kid. Mentally, I was a kid.
Did you play the game of yourself of trying to catch the scoreboard? So this place has always been known for like balls and strikes up there super quick. And being honest with yourself, watching the pitch once you know what it is, and then looking up.
D-Train, train to the chat. Let's go.
I did not do that. That one got a good piece of Maya. Travis d'Arnaud is a fellow catcher.
Catcher gets hurt. D-Train's going to make sure he's all right. That's pretty cool.
Get an idea how hot it is here tonight down on the field. Look how much he is sweating.
Craig Counsell's going to come check on his catcher.
I don't know if he caught the catcher or something. I'm not sure what happened.
Kind of walk it off moment, and with everything that's been going on with pitch clocks and everything else, we always make sure guys.
Ooh, I saw what happened.
That's why.
Off the bat into the you know what.
I mean, I'd ask him to bring.
He hit the no-no square. Yeah.
Wow. But he is going to stay in there after that. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Travis d'Arnaud. That is upstairs.
1-1. All tied at 0. Bad outing for
Travis reached on an air last inning, and then he
Morton.
came in on the
They scored 2 runs.
2-run homer.
Two 1, 2 outs. Is the count 2-1 to D-Train. Strike 2-2.
It comes very similar to what the Braves do, the way that they break up
Zeke,
their
what's
catching
up?
core for both Travis d'Arnaud and Miguel Amaya. This is their 30th start tonight with Yan Gomes, and obviously now with Chadwick Tromp kind of serving in that backup role, but not a true backup role, more of a shared role.
Ground ball.
Chopped up the middle, but going
second.
over to cut it off. The Gold Glove second
And he got
baseman,
him.
Nico Horner. 3 ground outs in the top of the third for Atlanta.
We go to the bottom of the third. Coming up, Morel, Happ, and Horner. Morrell, Happ, and Horner for your Chicago Cubs. If you are a Chicago Cubs, this is a fan-friendly chat. Just because you see me wearing Braves and you got chops and stuff all over the place, we'd love to meet you guys. So if you are a Cubbies fan and you met us last week, please say hey. If you're watching Ninja, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit the like, subscribing. And Mark says, remember watching baseball with rabbit ears on foil to this technology. I know. It is crazy the way they can do things these days. And they have different cameras as well, if you guys don't know that. But it seems like when I mess with the cameras, it messes with the delay. So I'm not going to touch it until they get it figured out. But they are working on it. I promise you that. They're trying different things to make it work. But they're relying off a camera that's at these ballparks, these StatCast cameras that keep track of everything that the ball does or hit or whatever. But we're trying to make it good. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. And that's why we have our backup OG stuff. We'll go back to what we normally do. But no touchy. That's right. We're going to leave it alone right here. I bet CeeLo broke it like everything. Exactly. I know it doesn't work for me at all. Yeah, they're like, oh, they're using our stuff. Let's make it slow so they don't use it anymore. Oh, boy. All right, just waiting on the commercial break to come back. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Harry Carey, WGN in the 80s. Exactly. Frank the Tank is hacking the software. Yeah.
Tied at 2. Let's go below the surface. Brought to you by Georgia Aquarium, and take a look at the starting pitchers here for the Braves and what they have done since April 21st. They've been on a very good run. Second best in ERA. Opponent slugging is the best in baseball. Average exit velocity, that matters. Weak contact.
Starting pitches is doing well. The bullpen is what's blowing it for us.
Backing it up in a pretty big way. One of the best staffs in baseball on the starting side since April 21st.
As we mentioned, the Cubs starters have been
Charlie Morton,
right
pitch 56 coming up here for Charlie Morton.
In baseball,
it's only the third inning, but it seems like it's been forever so far. But we've only been on for an hour and 14 minutes.
2 of those for him in the series at Truist Park in Atlanta.
Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 60 likes. 60 likes.
Same thing off the front of that left foot.
Oh, 66 likes. Thanks, guys. We're trying to get to 70 likes then.
Take a look at the pitch. You can see that really good movement. That's 93 miles an hour from Charlie Morton's two-seam fastball. And the right on right, left on left fastball.
Walked last time up.
If it's opposite thrower, say left-handed hitter.
We're here in the bottom of the third.
So you're going to foul off.
0-1 count here for
top half and
Morrell.
Foul them right into your ankles and feet.
But Morrell collects himself, takes a deep breath, and awaits the 0-1 from Charlie Morton.
That's a ball. 1-1. Curveball. 81-mile-an-hour curveball. Smash that like button. That's right, Seek. Subscribe to the channel. Very important as well as we try to grow our Atlanta Braves community, our baseball community. Very important. We're trying to get to 12,750 tonight. That's our goal. 6 subscribers. That's it. So if you haven't subscribed to us, consider doing it. We would love to have you here. The pitch. Oof. Outside corner. Come on now. 2-2. Third inning.
Just 24 years of age, a native of the Dominican Republic. Kind of a swinging bunt. Right back to Charlie Morton.
There you go. 1-3 if you're scored at home. 1-3. Morrell grounds out to Charlie Morton, over to Matty O. There's one down. One down. And up to bat, Ian Happ as he grows out of the ground. Last time up, strikeout.
Almost trying to match a little bit, get your team back in the dugout to hit. Now what do we got? This game is just destined to be long tonight. I like little delays going on.
But we are back and ready to rock and roll as Ian Happ digs in.
That is a great view right there.
Ground ball to short, or actually Zach Short, and over to Matty O.
And he just
2
hit
down.
right to his buddy, who
just
threw him
like
out
that.
at first base.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
comes out every Tuesday called the Compound Podcast.
Why wouldn't they call it Short Haps?
You should talk to him, workshop that idea.
I've known about their podcast for 15 seconds. I already gave them a better name.
Both guys, great
All
personalities.
right, 2 outs now facing.
But that time Short takes
Corner,
care of Hap,
0 for
and there are
1.
2 away.
That's a
Another
ground
swinging
ball back to Charlie Morton. He's been busy this inning.
Wow. 3 ground balls in
And
the
that's
top
it.
of the third.
We'll
and
take
3
it.
weak grounders in the bottom of the third inning.
We go to the 4th. Tied at 2 here at Wrigley. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Braves versus Cubs tomorrow night as well. Braves, Cubs tomorrow night right here on the channel. Friday, if it rains at Charlotte, we'll do baseball. If it rains on Saturday in Charlotte, we'll do baseball. If it rains on Sunday in Charlotte, we'll do baseball. So one or the other. I got another series coming up for the Braves, but we'll see how we can get. We got at least 2 games for you this week, and we'll go from there. And then the next week we'll continue on. But hope everybody does well. Please rain all weekend. Just messing. I know, Matteo. Or like we used to say, can of corn. That's right. But hey, I'll take that. 3 ground balls back to back. But thanks, guys, for subscribing. That is the main goal to get our. We're trying to get to 13,000 subscribers, and that is our big goal tonight. We wish we won't get there, but we're going to try to get to 12,750. A small goal to get to that goal. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps out the channel tremendously. And then the likes also help as well. But we want to get to 100 likes because that's what we do. When at 100 likes, we go raid a channel. So help us get there tonight too as well. But coming up for your Braves, Michael Harris, Orlando See you later, and Zach Short, who walked. So Michael Harris struck out Orlando Arcia with a big 2-run blast. And Zach Short coming up for your Atlanta Braves. So let's see what happens. Assad coming back out there. Pitch number 65 for him coming up. 3 innings pitched, 3 Ks, 1 earned for Assad. With that 1 was an error, so I guess that's not earned on him. So, but let's see what happens. We come back here live, Wrigley Field. Tommy Tunes, what's up? MLB will be here in Nashville by 2030, maybe sooner. White Sox might move here. We'll see. We'll see. I know they were trying to get the Oakland A's and then the Rays but with that new stadium, we'll see what happens.
Braves winning 2 of 3.
All right, Michael Harris, let's go.
Since the start of last year, the Braves 24-10 against teams from the NL Central.
And it has been a somewhat kind of weaker division this year, though. It's been better. And there's some good things happening in this division. We mentioned the Brewers now.
Let's go, Michael Harris.
Obviously, the Cubs having a pretty good year. There's some good pitching in Pittsburgh.
Money Mike.
We're going to miss both Jared Jones and Paul Skeens.
Michael Harris
Popped up
gets this
left
right
field.
and
that's
shoots it into the bleachers.
Money Mike.
Homer.
Let's go.
Michael Harris, and Atlanta is back
3-2. Go, Money Mike.
Michael, as you see the distance there at 391 feet and jumping on a first pitch. Now, one of the issues he has struggled with this year is chasing some pitches outside the strike zone. This is a good one to go after. It's out
opposite field home run for Money Mike.
And again, the Braves doing a good job getting the ball in the air as he just backspun that pitch and drove it out.
3-2.
And then,
all right. Arcia hit the one last time. Let's see if he can do it.
Surface. Would you do that?
Let's get the chop going for Orlando Arcia.
Really kind of the fence a little bit more down the left field line. He had a ball in his pocket. And all in one.
Wrong one.
The guy was really impressive. Caught the ball,
not the big bear.
Into his pocket, pulled the
not the big bear. The chop.
And that's the way you should do it.
That is a veteran move. The other way.
And that's another one. To the wall, base hits. Let's go, Orlando Arcia. Double.
To the series for Orlando Arcia.
And encouraging to see him go the other way as well, right? You hit that first home run, you're going to get a little pull happy and try to do too much, and they're trying to go in here, and look where the ball ends up on the outer third of the plate. That's a great swing. You know, we have talked about how good Orlando has been on balls in, but to see him drive something away, always a good sign that your swing is where you want it to be. And I think Suzuki a little hesitant. It's a tough outfield to play. You got the IV, you got the brick, and then
all right, short stuff. Let's see what you got.
By the Braves bullpen.
So an opposite field homer for Harris, an opposite field double for Arcia. Now
0-1 here
coming to the
for
plate
short
for Atlanta.
stuff.
No balls and a strike.
Walked last time up. Let's see what he can do. Popped up center field, right center.
Suzuki
Center
and
field's got it.
Bellinger over, and Cody Bellinger will take it.
And that's one down.
Arcia's
But top
face
of the
put.
order, Hakuna Matata. Let me see those MVPs in the chat.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Oh, it went great, Rob.
Well, speaking of that outfield wall, Cody Bellinger found out how unfriendly that
Get the chop going.
outfield wall is back in late April. He fractured 2 ribs, crashing into the wall in center, trying to catch a ball here.
The history is there. Cosmetically, it looks really good. And it will probably never go away, but it's not an ideal situation to have. The money that you pour into these players and how important those guys are, that is the wall that they have to contend with.
And a lot of upkeep to keep that ivy looking good out there as well. But a part of baseball history all the way back, as I said, to the early 1900s.
I wonder if they could get padding behind the eye.
Creative Hakuna Matata. That's right. Thanks for the subscribe as well. 2-0 count. Arcia at second.
I'll let you work on
Michael
that.
Harris with a leadoff home run. And that's 3-0.
I don't like the
3-0. I'm sorry, that's
don't
Kelnick,
like the
not
basket.
Acuna.
As a pitcher,
My
they
bad.
come down and being played at the basket catches.
Oh, Lord.
I knew it had to come back to pitch,
Of course.
This is
Easy enough as it is. to
Kelnick.
make runs here.
Well,
And a
4-pitch
Kelnick
walk
walks.
to
Now
Jared
it's
Kelnick,
Acuna.
so he's reached in both of his plate appearances. Now the Braves 2 on with 1 out and going back to the top of the order.
thank you so much, James. Hopefully this weekend, that's our goal. 13,000 this weekend. We're going to be on a lot this weekend. Kelnick will be my Hilliard this season. Awesome, Mattia. Now it's Hakuna Matata.
A walk and a strikeout so far tonight for Acuna.
Let's go, Acuna. Inside ball.
That third inning for each pitcher was a breeze. 3 ground ball outs for both Assad and Morton.
MVP.
Every other frame for both of these guys has been a little bit of a struggle tonight.
I thought Short was batting last. That's my
Assad
bad.
already at 75 pitches.
We can't see the bullpens here, but I got to imagine there's some action right now for the Chicago Cubs. Generally, Assad is a guy that does not get through the third time.
Another outside pitch, 2-0.
How they've treated
Picked
him
a
so
bad
far.
night to
based on the stuff
do a
that he
live
has.
skydiving
It's
stream at
more often than not, they're
13K.
gonna let him face, somewhere
Maybe
between
20. We'll
20
see.
to 25 hitters. Maybe you go through the third time for a couple of hitters, but he's never gone completely through the order 3 times, and there have been some struggles for him in these moments.
3-0.
As we mentioned last year, he was split between.
Does Ronald
the bullpen and the
have?
starting role? More of his appearances out of the bullpen, and here you see.
Does Ronald have the green light here? 3-0.
Change quickly,
dramatically for him. And again, because
Keep
he's got
hitting that like
overpower,
button
it makes
for
sense.
us.
Even though he has a somewhat deep repertoire,
And subscribing
it's
to
not
the
kind of
channel.
bat that you really want an offense to see 3 times.
He did have the green light.
Acuna thought he had a walk, but after 7 straight balls, Assad does get the strike call there.
A borderline pitch here, and you don't always get this 3-0. But again, it goes back to the strike zone of Chris Guccione and the consistency in which he calls those pitches down strikes.
Now back to 3-2. Had a 3-0 count. I know I do. I need to use eyeglasses. 29 likes to 100. Thanks, guys, so much. 3-2, 1 out.
Payoff pitch is
And a
lifted
pop up to
field.
right field.
Suzuki.
Can of corn
You can see it. It's
to
going
Suzuki.
right to left, but he's able to track it down.
And that's going to
Arcia
move
up
the runner
90
from
feet.
second
There
to
are 2 away.
third. Arcia tags up to third base.
If that
But
ball
Acuna
to
was up
left, it's
3-0,
gone.
ended up popping out.
And he went with the slider after we saw a couple of 2-seam
US Open
fastballs.
Cup,
And you're right, the
still
frustration
terrible.
there from Ronald as he
Let's go
slams
Braves.
his
That's
bat
right,
down.
Braid.
Thinking he had a chance maybe to drive that ball
All right,
to the wall. or even
Ozzy
out of the ballpark.
Albies. Let's go, baby.
Just missed it.
So he will need a new bat when he comes up next. Inside to Ozzie Albies.
All right, this is the at-bat. Talked about it in our Ford Keys, right? This is Ozzie's kind of town.
1-0.
It's a big moment for him. Give the Braves some breathing room here early on.
Another run 90 feet away. Runner breaks for second. Left field is where this one's going.
Left field. Can of corn to him, too. Fly ball to the left field. Michael Harris leads off the inning and gets the home run. Makes it 3-2. We threatened another one, but come up short. But 3-2 is the score as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Michael Busch, Dansby, Swanson, and Amaya coming up for your Chicago Cubs. If you are a Chicago Cubs fan here tonight, we would love to see you say "Go Cubs" in the chat. If you're a Braves fan, of course, we know you're here. You've been chatting in the chat. But if you haven't chatted yet tonight, we would love for you to just say "Hi, CeeLo" in the chat for both Cubs fans and Braves fans. Hi, CeeLo. That's all you have to say. Ozzie can't hit Albies. I know. He was doing pretty well, though. But there is your lineup. We'd love to see some new folks. Liked and sub. Thank you, Zeke. Appreciate that. Triton says, "Hi, CeeLo." Jumping in the chat. That's right. Don't be afraid to say anything. We love new folks here to say hi. So go Atlanta Braves. Adam, appreciate you stepping up and saying hi. Appreciate that. Go Braves. There you go. Thank you so much. Braden saying "Let's go Braves" as well. But welcome in, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here tonight as we are doing some Atlanta Braves baseball. We'll be doing Atlanta Braves baseball tomorrow night. Chicago Cubs, Atlanta Braves right here on the channel again tomorrow night. Hopefully we won't have any inconveniences with the 3D. Hopefully it'll be nice and smooth. But commercial break up. We'll bringing it back to you here in just a second. Hope everybody's enjoying tonight. Let's go Braves. That's right, William. Let's go Braves. 5.5 game lead for the Phillies. Phillies really haven't played anybody, though. They really haven't. So hopefully we can get some close enough to them. Have a nice little run. Maybe the battle for the lead in July when we play them, or after 4th of July weekend, I believe it is. So here we go. Back to it.
Go to the bottom of the fourth. We tell you that Charlie Morton is our Georgia Natural Gas Greener Life Impact player tonight. On the road, 4 starts, 2-0 with a 3.3 ERA.
And not surprising at this point in his career that he is comfortable away from home.
MVP, that's right, James.
You can only do it at home.
First pitch, Michael Busch.
17th Major League season.
There's a ball.
And as we told you, the last time we had the broadcast, which was 2 starts ago for Charlie in New York.
And second.
He surpassed 2,000 career innings pitched.
1-1.
And the only other active players that can say that, Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, and Justin Verlander.
1-1 count here, bottom of the fourth.
Quite an accomplishment.
The pitch. Ground ball foul. 1-2. 1-2. What's up, Kelly? Good to see you, buddy.
Example of when we talk about veteran pitching and guys that have been around. I think here for Charlie, kind of working through a day that he doesn't maybe feel his best. The command hasn't been on point.
It's like Green Bay Packers. Who is that? Zeke. He struck him out. K's in the chat.
Making whatever
K's in the chat.
Back on track mid-game, and this has got some good run on it. 93 miles.
I'm going to have to change that to make it not as loud.
And that's actually, again, the four-seamer. He gets a lot of movement on his four-seamer.
Just having an opportunity. Now Dansby Swanson. And that's number 6 Ks for Charlie Morton. 6 Ks. Let's go Braves. Timothy.
His old teammate.
From Georgia. Awesome skates. Good to see you. That's a foul ball to Dansby Swanson.
That really surprised
Al's in the chat. Let's do it for old time's sake. Al's in the chat.
About 7 years
for
ago,
Dansby Swanson.
Who? For the last 5 full major league seasons, he has
Al's
over
in the
200
chat.
strikeouts.
for
He had
Dansby.
183 last year, so he was a little below that.
1-1.
You know, you get to this stage in your career, guys start to trend down, but he has trended up in that direction.
Yeah, he has
Owls in the chat.
Game, right? Strikeouts we know
Old
have been up
time's
over
sake.
the last few years, but I'm with you. As the guys get older, start thinking about preservation. Can I pitch to contact? How do I get more weak contact? Keep the ball on the ground a little bit more. It's all about that curveball.
2-1 outside.
It's a great swing and miss pitch. At his age,
Because everybody's trying to find their
spins
owls.
in the top 2 or 3 in all of baseball. He and Pierce Johnson are up there. Pierce Johnson a lot younger. That's the part that shocks me. And it's not as if he's got those big bulging, Popeye forearms either. He knows how to spin a baseball.
Dansby.
That is fair.
And that's a fair ball. We jinxed ourselves to the wall. Dansby's going to have a stand-up double.
With 1 out in the 4th inning.
Way down the line for Dansby Swanson. We jinxed ourselves. I jinxed us again.
From Charlie, this is a changeup. They want that outer third to finish.
Full hitter central here.
It's actually a pretty good job by Dansby Swanson to keep that ball fair in that location. And it didn't stick in the ivy. It's, of course, one of the golden rules
4th double this season for Dansby.
Don't try to get it out.
Yeah, just let it be a ground
All
rule
right.
double. Call
May
it
at the bottom of the order here for the Cubs. Outside ball, curveball,
So
81 mile an hour.
in
Just did
scoring
not
position.
see it there. I will.
And Miguel Amaya, the catcher, is the
CeeLo
batter.
is
He
banned
walked
from
in the second
Eckler.
inning.
Exactly.
The wind is howling right now. The ivy
1-0,
is
1
I
out.
don't ever remember seeing that, at least out on the left.
Outside 2-0.
And again, the forecast is
Chez, another day, another Braves loss.
After that little front comes through.
Hey, we're still winning.
should cool
We're
down
winning, Chez. We're winning. Outside 3-0 now. Cutter, 90 mile an hour cutter. And they walked him.
So Amaya has been given
Now we got
2
runners
free
at
passes.
first and second. Top of the order with
And back to the
Talkman.
top
He's
of the
1
order
for
we
2.
go.
An RBI and a strikeout for Talkman.
So Charlie does have the 6 strikeouts, but also now 4 walks and then also a hit batter. And Mike Talkman
Did he go?
could not stop
Yes,
his
he
swing.
did.
0-1.
82 mile an hour curveball. How about this? We lose. CeeLo is
One
banned
other
from
start
Heckler.
this year that Charlie had more walks than he does tonight.
Should have
That was
known
his start
better.
Against the Mets, his second of the season in Atlanta when he walked 5.
80 likes, 20 to
Other than
go
that,
now.
command has been
100,
pretty
y'all.
good.
20 likes to go.
6 of his 8 starts, 2 or less walks for Charlie this year.
That's a fly ball. Center field to the wall. What a catch by rookie. But Money Mike. What a catch.
For the second out in the bottom of the 4th.
What a
For a
catch
lot of
by the
different reasons.
Money
One of them,
Mike.
First of all, his balls hit
to the
hard,
wall.
And it is right at Michael Harris. These are the toughest plays to make for outfielders. I
He
mean,
ran
right
back,
at him. You see
got
him
to the
turn
dirt,
one way,
turned
turn back
around,
the other
found
way
it,
without losing
leaped and
stride.
caught it,
He's then also
and
dealing
then
with that
threw
wind
it
that
from
we
the
were
wall,
talking about. So no
from the
doubt that
ivy.
ball's moving, and then of course the wall here. As he got close, he knew he felt the track, had a couple of steps to go.
Great play
but did not slow
by
down.
Money
He placed
Mike.
that beautifully. Really well done by Michael Harris.
You cannot do it
All right,
much
2
better
outs.
than that. That is a big second out. You still have 2 men
The
on.
pitch.
And now Suzuki,
That's a fly ball
who
foul.
has struck out swinging twice tonight.
2
Some
outs.
ugly swings, right? On the strikeouts, the curveball in the first at-bat, the changeup in his next at-bat. That was probably the best swing that he has taken so far on that fastball
Where y'all
from
going?
Charlie that he fouls back.
Okay. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah. The other pitcher's got 75. Are you going too? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they fixed it.
Well, Michael Harris having a big impact on the 4th inning. Had the solo homer in the top
Let's
of
go
this frame to
Braves,
give the
Daniel
Braves a
says.
3-2 lead.
Suzuki 0 for 2,
That
2
catch to keep it
strikeouts.
3-2. And now Morton
The
with a
pitch.
1-1 pitch.
Ground ball, Zach Short.
He gobbles it up, makes
Throws it over to
Ozzie.
Albies, and that's
And the Braves are
3.
still on top,
We go
3-2 as we march to the 5th.
to the
The
5th.
4th inning
But what a
belongs
catch.
to Money Mike.
A lead game-saving catch by Money Mike in center field. It's 3-2. Bravos. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Keep on hitting that like button for us and subscribing to the channel. We would love for you to hang out with us for the rest of the year. We do at least 2 to 3 games a week, and we'd love for you to join. Tonight, this week will probably be 2, hopefully 3. We'll see if we can get a third one in. And then let's take a look at the schedule for the Braves next week. Let's take a look at the schedule for the Braves next week. All right, so we got the Thursday, possibly an audio game. I'm not too sure yet. Maybe. We'll see. And then the Pirates, we go to the Pirates. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Braves play on Monday at 3:10. Ooh, an afternoon game. And then Tuesday, 6:20 Braves. Wednesday, 6:20 Braves against the Nationals. And then another one Thursday. We might have 3 games next week as well. And then Friday against the Athletics come to town. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that puts us back in against the Red Sox in at Fenway on Tuesday the 4th. So Cubs, Pirates, Nationals, Athletics, Red Sox. So we could go on a good little run here if we could get some wins here. It'd be interesting to see that new pitcher for the Pirates go against the Braves. I wonder if he'll get a chance to or not. But so we got a game tomorrow night, which will be here live, and then Thursday afternoon, there's a 1:20 game. I'll see if I can do that on Thursday. If not, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it'll depend on if there's any rain in Charlotte. So, but if there's usually rain in Charlotte, there's rain in Atlanta. So we'll see how it goes. But big NASCAR speed weekend for us. We're gonna be covering everything for the 600 on Sunday. So. Hope everybody's doing well, and back to it.
Back to Chicago, where the 5th inning is presented by Audi. There's been a lot of success by Marcell Ozuna for the group this season. Of course, he's coming off his 250th career home run, 2 solo homers yesterday in those back-to-back games for the doubleheader, and he's made an impact on the field with Michael Harris as well, who has a home run in this game.
All right, Big Bear. Let's see those Bears in the chat. Big Bear.
In that clubhouse on a daily basis. He said at any point this season when this group has faced adversity, he's the not too high, not too low guy saying, listen, you play for one of the best
Daniel,
teams in
what's
baseball.
up?
Stay confident.
Go Braves.
Yeah, those reminders are big.
83 likes. Keep them going, y'all.
Easy to forget when things aren't going well. Reminding you, remember who
Big
you
Bear.
are, who this group is, and obviously this has been a really good
A
team
line
now
out and a ground out for Marcell Ozuna. 0-2 today.
Marcel's just a fun guy to be around, regardless of what is going on. As Hannah said, he's the same guy all the time.
Outside ball, 1-2. Assad's still out there. Pitch number 86 coming up for Assad.
He's become a leader, as she said, in that clubhouse. Also helps when you're producing on the field, as he has since last May.
The pitch. Ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
The guys that are not fun to
That was
be
a
around
slider,
are the ones
80
that
mile an hour. Kenneth
like
Clark,
Marcell is
Ryan and
going
Nate
well,
outdoors.
But then all of a sudden,
What is
he's not
up,
going
y'all?
well, that he's not that same guy. Those are the guys you really can't get behind or
Go
believe in.
Braves.
But like you said, regardless of what's going on,
2-2. The pitch.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Slider bounces in front of home plate, 3-2.
I'm
Come on,
kinda surprised
Ozuna.
to see Assad back out there.
Get on base, baby.
Saw him scuffle a little bit.
Get
got
on
himself
base,
out of trouble,
Ozuna.
But he's gonna try to face this order right through the middle a 3rd time. It has been a problem for him, but Craig Counsell is giving him that opportunity here in the 5th.
The pitch. Walked on. Let's go.
Not a good start for him to the 5th
Let's
inning,
go.
as he
Walk
gives up
this
the free
way,
pass to
baby.
Ozuna.
Stay out of O block.
And Craig Counsell
All right.
talking with
Matty-O, let's get the chop.
Trying to figure out a plan here. As Javier Assad is inching closer to 90 pitches.
And that's something that we see very often. Only twice has he been over 90 pitches. Mid-80s. He sat 86, 87 for most of his outings.
Second full season in the bigs after he debuted in 2022. Cubs originally signed him way back in 2015 as an international free agent out of Mexico. Spent 6.5 years in the minors before getting that big league opportunity.
0-2.
Big swing and a miss on his cutter. 0-2.
Come on, Matteo. 2-run shot here would be really nice. Pop out, the ground out. The pitch.
And he struck him out.
Ugh.
Matt Olson is 0 for 3. And
On a cutter, 0 for 3 for Matteo tonight.
Same pitch.
All right, D-Train, let's go. Get your trains in the chat ready. It's D-Train time.
In the Cubs bullpen right now, Luke Little and Tyson Miller are both throwing.
Come on, D-Train.
He didn't look that little.
Yeah.
Foul ball to the left side. I guess this game is on TBS tonight as well, so it kind of explains the low coverage.
Luke Little.
Oxymoron, is that what we call that?
Might need a rewrite.
Everybody that had Xfinity can watch the game tonight.
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
5'10".
The pitch.
I'm 5'10", so that's not short.
Strike one. 2. 0-2 now here to D-Train. D-Train 0-2 tonight. Keep hitting that like button.
Travis d'Arnaud reached on an air and grounded
almost
out.
a 90 likes and another. He fouled it off. Ooh, I thought it was a strikeout.
Away with one there. That's an 0-2 count right down the middle, slightly elevated. Saw the big swing there from Travis. I don't think you get away with that twice.
The pitch. Popped up right side.
The wind is trying to keep it in play.
Oh, he could not get to it.
But it hits the tarp, and Horner cannot get there. If the wind is not blowing, that's 5 rows deep.
And the Twins spanked the Nationals 10-0.
Second baseman.
Orioles and Cardinals tied at 1.
Look at the flags and no
Giants all over the Pirates in the ninth.
In the stands, but because of the wind,
the Phillies still winning, beat the Rangers 5-2. Jeez,
that would have been a tough play.
So d'Arnaud still has life as Assad gets set to deal his 96th pitch of the evening.
The ball 1-2.
Able to keep
probably the last batter for Assad here. It took a while to find that. Nathaniel, you have your own emoji. You're a member, so just go to the emojis, and there's a train right here. That's for the members right there, Nathaniel. Go to the emojis. It's right there at the top. The pitch.
Another bounce.
2-2. Ball in the dirt.
That was a little bit close too on the pitch clock there, as there was a long look in before he got his sign. Well, maybe try to burn one of your disengagements.
Sorry, thank you. Hey, you know me. Horrible at names. Horrible with names.
In a big spot. Thank you.
Assad.
That's right. I couldn't say Hoy Park yesterday, so
3-2. Let's go.
He's had a rough night back there.
And both of these catchers have had to work, and having their starters struggle with some command and some consistency. Travis has made some really nice plays, and Amaya has as well.
And earlier it was Travis d'Arnaud who was at the plate when he fouled off a ball that got
Michael Harris up next if he gets on. Well, he will get on.
3-2.
And he walked up there. Let's go. Walk this way, baby.
He's walked 2 here in the 5th inning. And you've got Michael Harris coming up, who last at bat hit a homer.
And that's it for him. Chop it up, y'all. Turn the lights out, Wrigley.
They're not going to make the change, obviously, with the pitching coach coming out. So they're going to talk a little strategy here because they're going to pitch around. Michael in this spot, now the runners at first and second, 1 out.
but a couple of times. A season high 104. That was way back on April 8th.
And you said day off yesterday, right? So
yes.
It's not like the bullpen is spent. The bullpen has been really good lately for them, but they should be fresh.
Well, let's take a look at that.
Oh, you're going to keep him in there.
From last inning.
They're going to keep him in there.
Saucy play.
Yeah, jumping on a first pitch here. That ball is middle away. And the way
They'll try to get Michael Harris.
Creates that backspin. That one just kept going and going. And
all right, money signs in the chat. It's Michael Harris.
They're a good plus minus in baseball, but between the home run that he hit and then the great play that he made in the outfield, it was a good fourth inning for Michael.
Daniel, you have chops you can use too.
Fouls that off 0-1.
Nathaniel, you have a whole set of emojis you can use, buddy.
19 homers in that Rookie of the Year campaign for Michael.
So he's
Harris,
over 100
year.
pitches here.
And now 5 this season. His third year in the bigs.
The pitch. Inside. Ball. One count, 1 out.
The 1-1 to the lefty. To the right side.
And a ground ball to the first. That's
second for 1, and that is
got the one. Got the force out at second.
So they will be at the corners for Orlando Arcia.
But it's OG, I know.
And I think that is going to be it for Javier Assad, and it will be.
So got the force out at second.
Craig Counsell.
Fielder's choice.
Take him out of the game after
runners now at first and third, and that'll be it for the pitcher for the Cubs. Now we can turn the lights out in Chicago. All right, let's see who the new pitcher is. It's Tyson Miller. Tyson Miller is the new pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Tyson Miller. So we'll see what his stats are. Needs some wins. That's right, Monkey Business. What's up, buddy? Good to see him. Mikey, I don't know how to get them. Click on the emoji button where you get all your emojis from, Nathaniel, and they're the ones that say on the go at CeeLo. If you're a member and you're a rookie member or above, it doesn't matter. It should say on the go at CeeLo, and then it should have a bunch of emojis down there. Those are the ones you can use because you're a member, Nathaniel. And if you want to become a member, it's 99 cents. Join the membership. It's good for a month. You can it'll redo itself if you want it. If not, you can cancel it anytime. It helps the channel go back. But we'd love to have you. 99 cents gets you all the emojis that we have all the time. Jason dropping those chops as well. There it is. Maddie got the money signs in the chat. And it's see ya later. Let's go. Let's see what he can do.
Today could be the day.
There's all the emojis for you members. I'll just do an emoji old style. Okay, Nathaniel. Whatever you want to do, buddy. It's all good. Here we go. Top of the fifth. See ya later. Let's go.
And now Tyson Miller is on here to pitch to Orlando Arcia.
A right-hander who does not throw particularly hard. 90 miles an hour is the average velocity to go along with
Tyson Miller now.
And changeup.
Ooh, submarine pitcher.
Twice this year in 2 different uniforms. May 1st as a Mariner. May 14th as a Cub.
Arcia.
The Braves have not scored. Just have 1 hit against him.
How about that? Just 1 walk to 15 strikeouts so far this season.
Back over to first.
So it's been a good year, but ultimately he was traded May 13th from Seattle after the Mariners designated
Marcell
him for
Ozuna
assignment
at
a couple
third.
days prior.
Michael Harris.
Now he's finding a new home here in Chicago.
First.
0-1 pitch as Harris breaks for second.
Harris steals. Save. Steals in second.
Scoring position.
Let's go, Money Mike. Stolen base. And that's stolen base number 7. Stolen base number 7.
But Orlando down to his final strike here.
Come on, Arcia.
He's had a nice night. The 2-run homer in the 2nd. The double in the 4th.
What's up, Frank? Dude, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you a bit. What's up, Frank? 1-2, 2 outs, top of the 5th. The pitch.
He lays
outside ball, 2-2. If you're just coming in, hit that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes on the channel. We're at 90. 10 more to go to 100. 2-2, 2 outs.
2 down, 2 on, 2-2 pitch.
Real pitch.
And he struck him out.
Dang.
And RC and the Braves are down, and we are.
What's up, Matthew? All right, so we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bellinger, Morel, and Happ. Braves up still 3-2. If you're just coming in, appreciate you being here. What's up, Matthew? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Dodgers are playing tonight. KC up on the Tigers 9-3. Angels up 4-2 on the Astros. Guardians take down the Mets 7-6. And the Reds beat the Padres 2-0. So a 2-game losing streak for the Padres. All right, coming up, Bellinger, Morel, and Happ. Bellinger, Morel, and Happ. If I could bring it up here, I'll show it to y'all. Bellinger, Morel, and Happ. Bellinger 0 for 1 on the walk. Morel 0 for 1 on the walk. And Happ 0 for 2 and a strikeout. But this is what you're watching is MLB Game Day 3D. It's based off the Google StatCam. It is a paid service. If you have MLB TV account with any type of subscription with them, you have this eligible for you at any time. So that's what we're off of, MLBTV.com. Matthew, what do you think about Arcia's hit? Thanks for the subscribe as well. We're 3 subscribers now away from 12,750. 3 away from 12,750. And we're so close to getting to our 13,000 subscriber count. We're kind of behind a weekend because we took the weekend off and went to Disney. And so we didn't get to do some of those races and get those subscribers. But we're trying to make up for it. We've been doing a lot of Braves games and a lot of some good crowds so far. So thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all just hanging out and watching is the best.
The 5th
full moon tonight.
Presented by Audi. It will be a full moon 2 days from now on the 23rd.
Lane's back. What's
pretty
up?
Close to full.
We're still waxing?
Still waxing gibbous, I believe it is. Fitting that you're eating an orange right now because
bottom of the 5th here.
Your orange kind of looks like that moon.
Not anymore.
Oh. We have
our called here before we start the bottom of the 5th.
Like Michael had to go get something. Maybe in center field as he's now going back to his position, wanting to be more in left center.
All right, Charlie Morton digging in for his 80th pitch right here.
So far tonight as that wind continues to blow.
As first pitch ball, sinker.
Are you going to offer me
91 mile an hour sinker?
That's very kind of you. I'm going to wait.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Every 44 likes, we honor you, Hank Aaron. Let's do it. 44 in the chat, y'all. Every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron. Thanks for the reminder.
Much better if you combine the 3rd and the 4th inning. He threw 24 total in those.
We honor you, Hank Aaron, right here on the channel. MVP. 44s in the chat for the real MVP.
Thank you,
Hank Aaron. 2-1 now is the count. Yeah, me too, Mattia. Same as well. Mine doesn't refresh either.
Yeah, really can't go wrong.
Whatever they are, they're fantastic.
4-4.
And Megan,
that's foul.
We greatly
count even now at 2-2. Every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron on our channel. When we get our likes up high, I kind of forget, so you have to remind me. But we're almost to 100, y'all. Almost there.
2-2.
The pitch.
And Bellinger.
There he is. Kenny's in the chat.
7 strikeouts for Charlie Morton.
Good breaking ball here. Again, we know Charlie knows how to use that breaking ball when he gets into these 2-strike counts.
Jeez. Come on in, Kay. Haven't brought her up yet in a bit. Let's get Kay in here. Kay.
And now Christopher Morel.
All right, Christopher Morel 0 for 1 tonight. Foul ball. 0 and 1.
Trouble with fouling balls off of his legs. Another one there, but he appears to be fine.
Now you can see a little shake of the head and
Here's
some
Kay.
frustration there for Morel. Can't be fine.
Haven't been on the screen all night.
But there's like nothing you can do. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to change any kind of approach. As you
Charlie
see
Morton 7 Ks tonight.
At 85 miles an hour.
That's a popped up left field can of corn for Tissues Kelnick.
And a good little note there for
and that is
Charlie Morton. Now that's
2 down. 2 down here in the 5th.
This year in particular.
All right, up to bat, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Through the order for Charlie Morton. Kind of the opposite of what we talked about with Assad. About a 150 batting average against so far this season for Charlie. An on base of 190 when he sees a hitter for the 3rd time in a game.
Yeah, that is not normal, and you're right, that is incredible. If you get a quick out here, you can have him come back out, hopefully for the 6th inning. It's an 86 pitch.
Mets lost today. Today's a good day. We need the Phillies to lose, but it don't look like it. They were beating the Rangers.
One of those situations where Charlie might tell you after the game, I felt better as I went along. Obviously, some of the command wasn't there, and even though the pitch count gets up, sometimes it doesn't feel that way. You feel like you can just keep going because it took you a little while to catch your groove.
Did he go?
And at the same time, the opposite could be true. You work
Did he go? No.
1-0.
Four-seam fastball to Ian Happ.
So a couple different ways. A night like
Phillies won.
on a starting pitcher.
So we can't lose here. Can't go to 6 games.
Ian Happ gets a
hold of one. That goes to the wall. Ian Happ going for 2. Acuna's going to throw it in. And that's a stand-up double for Ian Happ.
Four-seam fastball here, and you
pitch
see
number 90 coming up for Charlie Morton. This might be his last inning as well.
For Ian Happ, he hit
Come
it
on.
Hard. Luckily, he did not get under that ball a little bit more. Certainly hit hard enough to get out of here, but the lower launch angle kept it in the ballpark.
3-2, 2 outs.
That extends the inning for Nico Hoerner, with the Braves clinging to a 3-2 lead in Game 1 of the 3-game series.
Ooh, caught the inside.
This year, Charlie Morton
0-1.
made it into the 6th inning.
We came back from 10.5 back before. That's right, Jake.
When he only lasted 3 innings.
A long season. It's only May. It's only May.
Foul ball 0-2.
I don't know how often for you, but when we're at home and
0-2.
driving home after the game, I always tune in, listen to the post.
We got a good chance to make a good run here coming up with the Pirates,
it is not your
the Nationals, and the
It almost
A's.
feels like a conversation that he is having.
We could easily get a 9-game winning streak going here.
He digs in and always talking about his teammates, but he is a really interesting guy.
Come on, Charlie.
His outings after they're over.
0-2. Always
In the dirt,
smart,
1 and 2.
always well thought out, insightful.
We better stop him now. That's right. 4 likes, 4 likes away, and 3 subs. Keep hitting that subscribe button for us.
That comes through when he talks to the media.
Best barista in the clubhouse as well.
That too. As you are in the booth, my friend.
I feel like Val's kind of passing me. She is really our stage manager.
The pitch. 2-2 curveball did not chase. 83 mile an hour.
But yeah, Charlie does that in the clubhouse. He is a coffee snob, if you will, but in a good way. Likes to find good local coffee spots on the road as well.
Yeah, I don't think you'll find him at the big chains when we're in cities.
No. 2 down. Here's a 2-2 pitch from the veteran righty. He got it.
There you go. There you go. Let's go.
Well, Hoerner tries to run down to first, but they say that Darno gloved it clean, and Charlie Morton gets through 5 with the Braves hanging on.
Charlie!
Orange slices for everybody.
Woo!
Not every day.
So Charlie Morton, another strikeout for Charlie Morton.
All right.
K's in the chat. That's right. K's. All right. So coming up for your Braves, 8, 9, 1 hitters 891. Don't be doing this 3D. Be doing that to me. 891 on coming up. Short, Kelnick, and Acuna Jr. Don't be doing this to me now, 3D. Don't be doing that to me. Now, question is, who will be out of the pen? Do we let him go back out for the 6th? I don't think so. He's got, let's see, how many pitches does he exactly have? Let's see. Charlie Morton, how many pitches you got? He's got 94 pitches. I do not think he's coming back out. 94 for Charlie Morton. I don't think he's coming out. Come on now. Be doing this to me. So when you see that little lag circle, it just keeps on getting behind. See if it keeps it going here. But it looks like same pitcher's coming out, Miller for the Cubs. So he's coming back out to face Zach Short. Short stuff. 5-3 Braves, Frank says. Go Braves, Kelly. Nathaniel, go Braves. Braves score 2 runs this inning. We'll see. We'll see. There we go.
On to the 6th inning. 3-2 Atlanta leading the Chicago Cubs. Braves trying to make it 2 wins in a row. Tough start certainly to that Padres series, but a win in game 2.
All right, top of the 6th here, short stuff.
And now Atlanta trying to carry that momentum forward here on the road. Zach Short tries to lay down a bunt, but it goes
Zach Short with a bunt.
Idea at all right there.
Let me
third
refresh
back.
this.
You have a righty who has dominated right-handed hitters so far this season. They're hitting just 135 against him. You see Christopher Morel now is going to play even with the bag here with 1 strike, but he was pretty far back.
Oh, 1 for Zach Short. The pitch.
0-2. Well, Austin Riley, good news. He did take some soft toss swings in the indoor cage today as he progresses.
That's good.
Back from that
Riley's swinging again, y'all.
From since May 12th.
Riley is swinging again.
Zach Short getting an 8th consecutive start in his place at third base.
That's a ball.
There he is on the road trip with the boys.
So difficult for sure here for Austin Riley. You have to sit back and watch everybody else play. Never easy for anybody, but especially for your everyday players. Back and watch everybody else play.
Since May 12th.
All right, 1 second, y'all.
Zach Short.
Size, sync it back up here. Zach Short 0 for 1, walked in the 2nd. He's batting 154, 2 RBIs. Let's see what he can do here. Zach Short. It's 0-2. And I'll refresh it again in the middle of the inning sometime. Thank you for that subscribe as well. Appreciate that. Come on now, right here.
Short getting an 8th consecutive start in his place at third base. There he is on the road.
We sent him on to rehab when he's ready. Hasn't played in 10+ days. I think so.
Watch everybody else play. Never easy for
crazy that that's tight side. 2-2.
He has taken ground balls over at third base the last couple of days, but now the first swings since that injury.
So he's coming back. 12th. At least he's swinging the bat and taking ground balls.
Called strike on the
Called
sweeper.
Strike, struck him out.
Zach Short heads back to the dugout, 1 away.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Speaking of Austin Riley, here's a quick message from him and Coors Light.
So up to bat, Kelnick
here, reminding you to check in to chill with Coors Light. Scan the QR code on the screen to win.
What would you do with Austin Riley? Would you send him back down to the farm?
And a 1-night hotel stay.
What would you do with Austin Riley?
On that field at the time because we did our demo when he showed us.
Strike 1 to Kelnick.
Play that we broke into in spring training and broke down. He was excellent. It was a busy media day for
You think he's that good? He doesn't need, but he hasn't played in 10 games.
They are here today in Chicago.
The pitch.
This ball is
popped
hit high
up
into the air off the bat of
can of corn for Suzuki.
And down into the mitt of Suzuki.
That's 2 down. 2 down, and Acuna Jr. up to bat.
Hakuna Matata.
You think about how different it is here than when the Braves came to face the White Sox.
Go Acuna.
That first road trip of the season. And that third game, there was
Come on,
snow and
Kelly
sleet.
Neck.
And it got postponed.
Yeah, that was pretty miserable. That game will be made up 2 road trips from now, I believe.
Yes, coming back after St. Louis, doing the 1 game with the White Sox, and then heading back to Atlanta.
That's when I knew you were a team player, and you went out and you brought us 2 space heaters for the booth.
One more like to 100. Who's going to be our 100th like?
I say team player. One was a little more powerful than the other, but it was the thought that counted.
And I gave
outside
you the
ball. 1-0. Who's going to be our 100th like? Help us get to 100 likes and keep on going with those likes as well.
Can somebody run over to Guaranteed Rate Field and bring those space heaters over to this booth?
2-0 to Acuna.
Seems like so long ago. In some ways it was. In some
walked
ways
in the
wasn't.
first and a stolen base. There it is, 100 likes. Thank you guys.
45 of the year for the Atlanta Braves.
The pitch.
Catches the outside corner.
So I really enjoyed that.
Now we need 2 more subscribers, 2 new subscribers to get our goal of 12,750.
Scoreboard that they added here a few years ago. I do miss seeing that Budweiser roof, though. It was such an iconic part of this ballpark. I understand why. You got to make sure your fans can
2 strikes.
see some of the updated information that you get.
To Hakuna Matata.
They've done a nice job with it. But that was always a cool thing to see on highlights, right, as a kid.
Still have the iconic rooftops
The pitch.
around the outside of the ball.
Caught the corner. No, it did not. Woo, 1-2. I thought he was done.
Got a little corporate here.
2-2.
There's an opportunity. You can go to the website as opposed to just sitting on somebody's roof, the way it used to be.
Now the payoff pitch.
Popped up foul. 3-2. Nothing. There's the 2 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for getting us there. And of course, if it's not one, it's the other. If the 3D doesn't lag, it's a ground ball to second. And back over. Got him. So 3 down. Cubs are going to bat. And the sound just does its thing. Even with Google Fiber, it still lags like you wouldn't believe. All right, Michael Bush, Swanson, and Amaya coming up for your Chicago Cubs.
No Sock, Nick Green here with you in the Rooms to Go Lounge. Charlie Morton did a heck of a job to lock things down after that rough go to start the evening.
Yeah, the first 2 innings, 50-plus pitches. Wonder if he gave through 4. Well, he got through 5 and kept them in the ballgame. So nice job by Charlie.
Braves need to start winning. I know, Big B. Good to see you, buddy. Frank says, well, dang. That stank. Come on, Braves.
And here it is, Daysbel Hernandez coming on after
Daysbel Hernandez, the new pitcher for your Atlanta Braves.
C.J. Daysbel Hernandez called up yesterday to be the 27th man for the doubleheader. Ultimately, he stays, and the Braves send Ray Kerr to Gwinnett.
He was dominating. You could see what he was doing in the minor
Ray
leagues.
Kerr went down to Gwinnett, huh?
Feel like you're going right back down, so nice treat for Hernandez to be activated here. Fastball slider with that 4-seam fastball averaging right around 90.
All right, let's see what happens here. I'm going to pause it right here to sync it back up. Michael Bush coming in. Hit by a pitch, a strikeout, and a run scored for Michael Bush. And here they come out of the... Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Throw a pitch. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Just waiting on it to sink, and we'll have a good time here. 1 second. Where are you from, Big B? I'm from Tennessee. Tennessee. I think they sent him to AAA to try and make him a starter. Let's see here. It's taking forever. Gotta love the 3D, man. Gotta love the 3D.
6 miles an hour.
Whatever.
So an opportunity for Hernandez to stay up with the big club a little bit longer. And he deals a 1-0 pitch to Michael Busch.
I know, that's our luck lately.
News on the pitching front.
I remember seeing that
Bryce
announcement.
Elder sent back to Gwinnett. Darius Vines.
Oh, Kerr to make him a starter? Oh,
he was
I don't know
actually
about that.
warming up a couple of innings ago when Charlie Morton was struggling a little bit.
I don't know about
Darius
that.
Vines. I think the Braves would like to keep him as a possible starter for Thursday.
Michael Busch pops
Chicago.
up.
Oh,
short!
And air on the pop-up off the bat of Michael Busch.
An easy can of corn from Michael Short. And it popped out of his glove. We need Austin Riley back.
Certainly not something that you see very often at all. Now, this ball was way up there.
It literally bounced out of his glove.
A little bit about the wind. It's not as bad. It's
literally
blowing a little bit firmer. You're going to see this ball
and
get right in.
He kept on running
on the thumb and then hit the heel.
And I was running.
Of the glove of
Swanson with an easy hit.
Zach Short
Swanson is up now.
Defensively over there in place of Austin Riley, but the miscue there. So now you've got the tying run in scoring position, and here is Dansby Swanson.
Oh my gosh! The other night with Acuna, with a horrible play in right field, stopping by to drop a like. Thank you, Lenny.
Zach Short a chance to make amends.
So Short gets that one, almost threw it over Mattio's head.
And Michael Busch stays at second base.
And that's 2 outs.
Now, you hear it so often, but it just seems like you have a moment like that where you unfortunately drop that pop-up and you just want to dig a hole and disappear, but the ball's coming at you again pretty soon, and sure enough, next batter in Dansby Swanson makes that happen.
So Zach Short gets himself back as Swanson goes down. All right, I'm gonna sink it right here. I'm gonna pause it. But Hernandez got 2 down now. That's good. We can see what happens here coming up.
Well, nobody else has fewer than 16.
All right, the catcher Amaya coming up to bat. Amaya coming up to bat.
Here's the bottom of the order, and the
1-0 count, slider.
Charlie Morton walked twice tonight.
Huge home run for the Cubs, Knowledge Untamed says. 1-1, slider. The pitch. That's a fly ball, base hit.
It drops.
Kelnick is going to come up throwing. They're going to hold him at third. Runners at first and third. Hernandez not doing well here.
Breaks, and for the Cubs, that's probably a good decision.
Well, it's a plus arm out there. We have seen it so far this season from Jared Kelnick, and this ball was hit pretty hard, 97 miles an hour off the bat, and the slider that was right down the middle. And that nice one hop, and I think a pretty easy call there for Harris with Kelnick in left.
But now the Braves, seeing the tying run potentially at third base, have some work to do here with 1 out. And
pitch.
At the top of the order,
and that's another base hit. And that's going to tie it up. Talkman
at Wrigley Field
makes damage again on the Braves, and the bullpen blows it again.
Second RBI RBI single tonight.
And Tauchman has another RBI. 2 RBIs tonight for him, and it's tied at 3.
Sliders here tonight. Just one fastball thrown so far by Hernandez, and that's got a little bit of that kind of get me over.
Ugh, this bullpen, man. My favorite player, GR will lose again. We'll see about that. I don't know. Orioles game in a rain delay. Tauchman had to play in Japan. Dude is awesome.
So the runners at first.
Tauchman, he did damage against us in Atlanta too. Remember, he hit that home run to the chop house to start the game the other night. Pitching in general minus Lopez and Sale. Exactly. 0 for 3 for Suzuki. Ball's low. 101. 96 mile an hour fastball. I know. Nothing I can do. It's either we watch old school or you watch this. It's one or the other.
Whoa. Swung down to a knee on the slider.
Now, he has taken some ugly swings here tonight. We know he's
I'm trying to sync it up with the 3D.
Times where he has been fooled. A couple of times by Charlie Morton and here by Hernandez with a good slider down and away.
I've reset everything. I don't know what else to do.
Keep in mind with Daysbel Hernandez, even though he debuted last year at the major league level, he only threw 3 2/3 innings. So very
2-2, 1 out
as a big leaguer. And this is a big spot right now in a tie game. 2-2, fouled away.
You can see the live arm. It's a good slider. It's a good fastball. That one there at 97.
I've literally went out of the website, restarted, and went back in, and it's still like this.
Well above average. Mentioned limited opportunities.
Wasn't Tauchman a big-time Braves prospect at one point? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. Jake says, I don't think so. I don't if he was.
Off the outside edge, full count. Cody Bellinger.
3-2, 1 out.
That's a good pitch, and unfortunately doesn't get a swing, a chase, or a call.
I'll fix it during the inning. That's all I can do.
Payoff pitch in the air.
Popped up Suzuki. Michael Harris running in. What a catch!
A shoestring grab by the Braves.
Did he double him up? No. What a play by Michael Harris. That's 2 plays now for Michael Harris in center field. Amazing plays. Wow. What's up, Gator?
Thinking fast. It was a jam shot. It wasn't
hard
at all. And a great route. And
Money Mike.
Am I going to go glove up or glove down? And the angle in which Michael was coming in, he decided to glove down there. And that is an excellent play.
Money Mike, 2 outs. I know, Gator.
Not out of the woods yet. Here's Cody
Bellinger. Ball. I'll sync it up at during the middle of the inning here, but it's just a little behind. 1-1. One, 2. Come on, Hernandez. Get him out of this inning.
Has him at 1-2.
Remember, Bellinger will be aggressive. We saw him strike out on a curveball. It was well outside of the strike zone against Charlie Morton in his last at-bat.
Did he go? There you go. Kane's in the chat. Woo, got out of that one, boys and girls. K's in the chat.
With a little help from Harrison Center as well, and then Daysbel Hernandez polishes it off.
All right, let me see if I can do something about this here. 1 second, y'all. All right, let's see if I can forward it through here. All right, 1 second while I try to get this back to where it was.
Have assignment down in Gwinnett and a great start in the form of a
Sean Murphy, 2-run home run
the batter's eye, a home run
in AAA tonight. There you go, baby.
1 for 3 on the day, even threw a guy out at second, so Pop Tom is still on point too. He's back out to Chicago.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sign. Sean Murphy Your first game back on a rehab assignment, you hit a long home run to center. You throw a guy out at second base. Look at Ozzie Albies. Couldn't get out of the way of
Miller just nailed Ozzie Albies.
Caught him in a weird spot. Looked like the back of his
Did he nail him?
As he was trying to get out of the way.
Oh, no, he nailed him.
Maybe right. Hard to tell there, but let's see. Oh, yeah. It was, or maybe even on the inside of that left knee.
Inside of the left knee.
Ozzie's going to first.
Of course, remember when he broke his big toe back on April 16th in Houston on a hit by pitch.
Stayed in the game, right? Finished that game.
And then went on the 10-day IL. But he wants to stay in here. Waves off the help. And he's at first base with nobody out. Marcell Ozuna riding a 13-game
Let's go, Big Bear.
He has a walk, and he's
Let's go, Big Bear.
That hit streak, the second longest active streak in Major League Baseball. Only Ketel Marte of the Diamondbacks has a longer one going with 19 games. But getting back to Sean Murphy, CJ, obviously a great sign. You hit a homer, you throw a guy out your first rehab assignment.
So they got Albies still at second, still at first, or still at home plate.
Which I believe he's taking a day
on the MLB
2 days from now.
3D
DH another day after that, and then we'll see kind of where they stand as the Braves get closer to coming back home. But that'll be a welcomed addition. He's been missed.
The hit streak lives on.
That's a base hit for the Big Bear. Let's go.
And more importantly, right now there's nobody out, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position.
All right, Matty-O, let's go. Get the chops going for Matty-O.
So far this season, but he doesn't throw particularly hard, and that pitch hit just 90 miles an hour right down the middle.
And that is going to be it for Tyson Miller. Greg Counsell making a change as the Braves try to change the complexion of this game at the top of the seventh.
Not every day.
All right, so let's see what happens here. "14-game hitting streak for Marcell Ozuna." He had a good one last time, and they got broke up here. So Ozuna's just now up on the 3D. So just trying to, I don't know what's the deal, why it does that. Let's see what the MLB is doing. Let's see what it looks like. See, it still has Marcell Ozuna batting. Nope, we don't want that. Still has Marcell Ozuna batting. Time for Olsen to hit one out. That's right. It's time for him to go. That's the wrong game. CeeLo. All right. See if we can get this synced up again. It's not that far behind now, so let's see. First pitch here. Get it going. But Matty-O 0 for 3 with how many strikeouts tonight? One strikeout from Matt Olson.
Baseball is brought to you by Georgia Natural Gas. Reduce your carbon footprint with greener life. By Racetrack, here with whatever gets you going. And by Alpha Insurance. Back here at the friendly confines. 3-3, top of the 7th, 2 on, nobody out. And I think right now, before Mark Leiter can throw a pitch, they're trying to figure out if there's a mound issue. He's
Mark Leiter
right now with home plate umpire Chris Guccione about it.
The rookie.
Marcell Ozuna went back into the dugout, and We don't see Ozzie at second either. I wasn't paying that close attention.
He went to Vanderbilt, didn't he, Jake?
He completed them or finished them. And there's
what's up, Maverick? What's up, buddy?
From a distance. And
Clan, what's up, CeeLo? Drop the like button. Say hey to everyone. Have a great stream. Thanks, man. 3D's acting up again tonight, boys.
Yeah, because
3D is acting up again tonight.
He kept trying to maneuver that spot where he lands with his foot, and that's where they're going to work before Mark Leiter Jr. takes over here.
So you got your rake, you got your broom. They're taking out some of that other dirt. They're going to lay down. That's kind of interesting.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
What they have there in that bag, and it's kind of like a clay. It's a little rubbery. You can mold it the way that you want it. Usually it takes a little bit of water to get it where you want, and then you dry it out. But perhaps they felt like that hole was just a little bit too big or too loose. You can see it there, and then stuff molds really quickly. It's kind of amazing. And then here comes the tamp. Now the thing is that to tamp it down, that it stays down.
You guys want to go check out Maverick Sports and Clan, make sure you check those guys out. They do Braves as well. They do a great job. They do the 3D as well. So when I'm not streaming, make sure you're hanging out in the Clan, the Mavericks, Sports,
we'll see if it works.
And Dixon Way. All three of those guys do Braves when we're not streaming. Pretty good, and it's going to lag all the time.
You know what? This gives us
we have a field delay with the mound not set up good for Leiter. He was complaining about it while he was pitching. So they're figuring it out here as we're.
Thank you, Zach.
They're got the field guys out there pounding the dirt, and that's not going to help Leiter very much because he was warm coming into this. I guess there's a little spot where his foot there's like a little divot in the mound. So they're trying to fix that here on this thing here. So. See what happens here. Leiter's going to try to give it a couple throws.
You can't be worried about the ground underneath you kind of not holding up and being stable the way that.
So a little delay here coming up in the 7th inning stretch. There goes Maverick and Clan dropping the things there. Make sure you go check those guys out. Subscribe to those guys and have some fun with those guys. They have a great time over there. They do the 3D as well. They do other games as well too. So, but thanks for all the likes tonight. Appreciate it over there. I know they're doing it right now too. So awesome, Rob. Good deal. Come on, throw some stuff, dude.
You needed to.
Albie's in Swanson, like joking around. That's cool.
That's
Albie's in Swanson, just having a good old time. We have a delay right here.
I believe that was here when they built
on-field delay.
I think so. Yeah, Harry Carey used to water his tulips with that. Oh, if that canteen could talk. Meanwhile, Mark Leiter Jr., he's been a bright spot in a bullpen that has had its struggles this year. You mentioned, CJ, their bullpen has been better as of late, but Leiter has been one of the stabilizing forces for them out of that bullpen.
Yeah, he's been great. ERA under 1 right now in his 19 games.
First and second, Matty O up to bat. On-field delay right now.
Just 1 home run allowed so far. He's another guy who is
I'm about to start a channel for.
Miles an hour, but he has a split finger that has been devastating.
What is that? There's a heart in the way, so I can't see what you said. Should be interesting. Turtle racing.
He goes to get most of the strikeouts.
There you go. Need a home run for sure.
You may ask yourself, why is he?
All right, so Matty O's going to be up to bat here. I'm going to sink it, make it look good here. Leiter going to face Matty O.
See if Matt Olson can change that narrative.
See how far behind we are here.
We're ready to resume.
All right, top of the 7th, Leiter Jr. facing Matty O. Matty O 0 for 3. And I'll get a final line score there on all the pitchers here in the middle of the inning. But coming up, 7th inning stretch time here. And let's see what happens. There's Matty O. It's not a catcher. I don't know why they have a catcher, a Braves catcher down there. But we didn't stop. We do it at home. I'm going to bring this back here. Oh. So far behind. All right. Forget this. We're not dealing with the 3D. I'm over it. Over being so far behind. We're going to go back to...
Fouls off the first pitch. He goes with a sinker, does Leiter.
So the count now is 1-2 to Matty O. And we're going to go back to this one here.
And now the 1-2. Fouled towards the
Foul
Braves
ball.
dugout. Orlando will clean it up. Mark Leiter Jr., yes, his uncle Al Leiter, two-time All-Star, three-time World Series champ, and his cousin Jack Leiter.
They got rid of the ragdoll,
yeah. The Rangers back in 2021 and debuted for the Rangers earlier this year.
Yeah, Olsen not even batted yet.
Swing and a miss.
And another strikeout. Olsen goes down again, swinging. Jeez.
And this is why the
all right, D-Train.
Lefties than righties.
Let's go, D-Train.
You can see it kind of hanging up in the zone with the speed differential. There's a little bit of that movement. And Olsen saw it up in the zone and out in front of that pitch.
So now an opportunity for the catcher d'Arnaud. Bouncing it foul.
Come on, D-Train. We need you, baby. Oof. 0-2 and a sweeper, 80 mile an hour.
Stay tuned for the stretch.
Coming up, seventh inning stretch, y'all.
Seventh inning, fueled by Georgia Natural Gas. We'll toss it back to Trevor.
Check the pine tar on his mitt.
d'Arnaud has to protect the plate. Leiter deals. And it's into the
foul ball.
So far through these two at-bats with 2 strikes, he has given Braves hitters a chance, and missing with some location. That probably a little bit too good there for an 0-2 pitch. And you can see Leiter, because he throws that split right before he kind of gets set, he digs for that split finger and gets it in his glove before he looks in to get a sign.
Swing and a miss. Curveball that time. So back
and Leiter's come in and struck out Olsen and D-Train. And now Michael Harris. Let's go.
Good pitch here. Another one below the zone. You can see it probably in the bottom third.
Can you shout me out, Nathaniel? Yes,
down.
sir.
Sweeper that he has. I know it's
awesome, man. I'm glad you had fun. What's up, Star Wars? Let's go, Michael Harris. 2 outs. We need runners. We need scores here.
Had a solo homer back in the 4th. Michael has also played some great defense out in center field tonight.
Yeah, he's good. He's come down and shut it down, man. The pitch. Ball inside, 2-0.
Stretch tonight, by the way.
That's a good question. I don't know.
2-0 to Michael Harris.
Anybody in the booth next door?
Mark Aguirre is.
Thanks for all the likes tonight. Appreciate it.
There's Boog on the right, play-by-play guy. Had his time in Atlanta. Awesome man. Awesome at his craft. One of the best to do it. 2-0 pitch. Ooh, that foul.
Ooh, foul. 2-1.
He's going to gingerly walk that off.
I see what you did there. Boog, Ginger.
Well done. I did not mean to do that. I think you just did that.
Got a little piece of Michael Harris. He's off to the side here.
Well, Michael's in a little bit of pain. He didn't really react initially. Not much of a facial expression change, but this one clearly hurt him.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, he hit off his foot
there on the right leg, probably catching some of that.
Hit off his foot. Go Braves. 21 game over 500.
It has.
It's going to be some ice packs made.
Pitch number 14 coming up here for Leiter Jr.
Braves still with 2 on, 2 out, and now a 2-1
righty
pitch
on
to
lefty.
Michael Harris. Broken bat, foul.
Ooh.
So he'll have to get some new lumber. And when he steps back in,
isn't hurt.
Wrigley Field.
Bray isn't hurt. He's not hurt. He's good. Just took a foul off the foot. That's all. Thanks for the subscribe, y'all. Thanks for the like. Sorry about all the issues with the computer. Not much you can do about it. It happens. The pitch.
Foul
ball.
There it was, right down the middle.
Yeah, another hanging pitch there with 2 strikes. And again, it's the speed differential that makes the difference. And the fact that he has multiple off-speed pitches that he's willing to throw. I mentioned the cutter. We've seen the curveball here tonight. It's not just that he's fastball split. The repertoire runs pretty deep.
We do it again. He struck him out.
And he struck him out. Leiter comes in and shuts him down.
To keep it 3 apiece.
Shuts him down. All right, we go to the stretch. It's time for everybody's favorite time of the night. We're going to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Make sure you are putting peanuts, baseballs, chops, whatever it takes. Coming up for your Cubs, Morel, Happ, and Horner. Morel, Happ, and Horner coming up for your Chicago Cubs. But let's do Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Let's get some runs. Let's go. All right, so final line scores on the pitchers here. Well, we'll do it next inning.
It's still tied. Hey, last season, Matt Olson broke the franchise record with 54 homers, so the Braves are commemorating this season with a Matt Olson franchise.
Thank you for all the peanuts and everything.
Giveaway. It's presented by Northside Hospital. It's next Thursday,
Knowledge says
30th.
Right, and he will pitch next inning when he shouldn't. Same as he just did Tyson Miller after a great first inning.
Tickets for that game today. Back at Wrigley Field, Brandon Gaudin, C.J. Nitkowski upstairs, Hannah Yates downstairs. And the Braves have had their chances.
All right, I got it back. And Jesse Chavez coming in, 14 games, 18 innings pitched, a 2.0 ERA, 7 walks, 12 strikeouts
Charlie Morton
for Jesse Chavez.
He's been around also 40 years old for Jesse. It's been another good year for him in a Braves uniform.
So Jesse Chavez. All right, I'm going to sync it up here. The 3D's working again. We go back and forth, back and forth.
Average for the righties.
We're going to sync it up here. Jesse Chavez facing Morel. 0 for 2 and a walk. 0 for 2 and a walk for Morel. And let me bring this here. Facing Morel. Where's my mouse? I don't like it down there. All right, here we go.
He starts by facing a righty, the cleanup hitter Morel. Night game here tonight, night game tomorrow, and then a day game before the Braves head to Pittsburgh. But this one is a stalemate, 3-3.
2-0 count here to Morel. 2-1.
Strike at the knees from
Got it back.
2-1.
played with it, got it back. Just got some great news today. I got my DD 214 today, 23 years in the Army. It's time for younger soldiers to step up. Awesome, Frank. Congratulations. Congratulations to Frank. Claps in the chat for Frank. Claps in the chat for Frank.
All three Braves runs via the homer. 2-run shot for Arcia. Solo shot for Harris. There's a walk. So Morel will
and he walked
to first base.
Jesse Chavez don't have it, man.
And Morel will represent the potential go-ahead run as Ian Happ digs in.
This has been a grind of a game. It's also 12
Ian Happ
at bats for the Cubs of runners to scoring position at 3-4.
Ground ball to Matty O and double up.
6'5", he climbed the ladder.
Let's go, unassisted. Double play, Matty O.
That would have been extra bases. Morel may have scored. He would have at least been at third, but Matt Olson,
what a catch for Matty O, and then doubles him up.
Ball smoked at 99 miles an hour, almost past
2 down.
Matt Olson, you can see as he's catching this, watch his glove go backwards because of how hard it was hit. Right man in the right spot.
All right, up to bat.
And why not with the way this game
Corner.
is going right now?
Jesse pointed up to the heavens and said thank you.
For making Matt Olson very tall.
He caught that at the tippy top of the mid.
0-1 Horner the pitch. 2 strikes.
Just like that, how quickly the complexion of an inning changes. 0-2 with 2 outs and nobody on.
Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 125 on the likes.
It's a cool little thing that they do up on the scoreboard. You see the spray chart there. They pop it up there for the hitters.
Okay, there you go, Jesse.
Goes down looking.
Case in the chat.
Great play by Matt Olson to help keep this a tie game.
Not every day can you get up close with
all right, we go to the 8th, y'all. Tied at 3. K's in the chat. Jesse Chavez. All right, up to bat. Arcia, Short, and Kelnick. 7, 8, 9 hitters. 7, 8, 9 hitters for your Braves. Let's see what happens. See if we can get a walk-off maybe tonight. That would be nice. But if you're just coming in, hit the like button. Subscribe. We've gotten over our goal tonight. We're trying to get to 12,760 now on the subscribes. 12,760 on the subscribes. Waiting on the commercial break. Arcia 2 for 3, a homer, a double, and a walk coming up for Arcia. Started it off with a big shot to left field. We don't want a walk. Oh, no, not a walk-off. Not a walk-off. That's right. Cubs would be a walk-off. Sorry. Oh, my gosh. Braves are going to lose, Crafton says. We are the road team. Duh, CeeLo. Duh. We do not want a walk-off tonight. Crafton, welcome in. Appreciate you being here.
Place of the next. Businesses come and go, and some remain and grow. At Marietta Toyota, we've grown with...
Still waiting on it to come back. Walk-off is awesome with you, I bet. Fish, Mets, Nats lose. Yeah, we got to win. We can't let the Phillies take another one. We gotta take it here.
So Orlando will lead off.
Our Orlando Arcia.
3D powered by Google Cloud gives us a look at his 420-foot homer in the second.
Yeah, it was an absolute bomb halfway up those bleachers out in left field. This was not a wind shot. This was a ball that was squared up by Orlando in a big way. 101 off the bat.
Let's go Arcia.
He then doubled in the fourth and struck out in the fifth. 2 for 3 for Arcia.
Thanks for the subscribe.
Out of the bullpen. Hayden Wesneski is the fourth Cubs pitcher tonight.
And another guy not overpowering necessarily, but some really
up
strong
to bat
numbers.
for
right there. Very high at 41%.
Or pitching for the Cubs. 8 games, 28 innings pitched. Outside ball, 1-1. Sweeper.
26 years old, third year.
Frank says he went tied. Christina says it's tied. Yes, I went to the Army recruitment office September 12th, 2001. It's been a wild ride.
Put that swing and miss
I've been there, done that. Got the T-shirt and hat. That's right, sir. Congratulations to our good friend Frank Patterson. Good to see you back, buddy.
And missing against this right-hander.
Orlando steps out. Big cut, high fastball, 1-2 still. Orlando no stranger to the Chicago Cubs from his days as a Milwaukee Brewer. Faced him a lot when he was in the NL Central. And now, since the schedule changed last year, seeing him 2 times a year, 1 home, 1 away. Just so happens that the schedule this year has a little quirk in it where the Braves and Cubs get all their 6 games out of the way within a 2-week span.
Outside 2-2.
Two pitch. Orlando was ahead of that sweeper. Lined it toward the Cubs dugout, but everybody's okay.
In another situation where a breaking ball is not put where a pitcher wants it late here in 2-strike situations that they've gotten away with.
Two the pitch.
And now the full count. A 3-2 pitch will be coming.
Full count now. 3-2.
Here to Orlando Arcia. Wesneski with a deep breath. And he deals. Orlando sends this foul down the third base line.
And he gets Orlando to chase there. That pitch was pretty far outside, and he's having himself a really good night. No doubt wants to do damage once again here in this at-bat. The discipline becomes so important late here and trying to get that first runner on base. Wisniewski tried to walk Orlando in that spot.
Come on, Arcia.
3-2. Popped up. Amaya loses the mask.
Way high.
And right there near home plate has the baseball. 1 away.
1 down. I mean, it's okay.
Orlando wants to look back and see the evidence on the big video board.
Is it Groovy
Adam
Doobie?
Duvall is going to pinch hit here for Atlanta.
Adam Duvall.
A visit from pitching coach Tommy Hotovy.
Let's go Groovy Doobie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Delta, official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
So, Adam Duvall pinch hitting for
Ozzie
Kelnick.
Really hitting in this ballpark, and now it's his kind of town. 9 home runs for Adam Duvall here at Wrigley in 33 games. So he has done some damage in his ballpark, and this would be an ideal time for another one.
Yeah, how about 10 in 34 games? That sounds pretty good. Braves had that 4-game skid, got back in the win column last night against the Padres, and now trying to start the 6-game road swing off with a victory here in Chicago.
Right down Main Street, strike.
The Braves have not had a 5-game losing skid since September of 2017. It's the second longest such streak in Major League history, and the Braves kept that streak alive with that win last night against San Diego. Fouled off the bat of Duvall.
Off to the right side, foul. So 0-2 now.
The longest streak without losing 5 consecutive belongs to the Yankees. They went over 1,200 games between 5-game skids, but you have to go back to the 1930s. It was from 1930 to 1938 when Herbert Hoover and Franklin Delano Roosevelt were presidents of the United States.
That doesn't count. It was like black and white days, right? Were the games even on TV then?
I think you had to listen to the radio back then. 0-2. Duvall chased a four-seamer.
And he struck him out.
And there are 2 away.
2 down.
That's good velocity. You mentioned not a hard thrower, but he reaches back for a little bit more here. 96 miles an hour up above the strike zone.
So after Doobie pinch hit for short.
So go back to the 7th inning when Mark Leiter came in. He struck out.
So who's going to play third base next inning?
Out the strikeout here in the 8th. This ball off the
popped up Kelnick.
To left field.
Who's playing third base next inning?
Bullpen has come in and done a nice job to keep this a 3-3 game.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Bush, Swanson, and Amaya. If we pinch hit for short, who's playing third base? Who's playing? Who we putting at third? Awful after Arcia and Harris homer. I know we've been playing horrible after that. We got up again and then gave up again. Arcia? This should be interesting. See who they put at third base. If they would have subbed, they should have subbed Duvall for Kelnick. But Short's not doing so well. He was 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout before he got pinch hit. So we'll see what happens. Who's going to take third base? That's the question here. Who's on third? What's on first? 3-3, bottom of the 8th. All right, MLB, tell us what's going on here. Let's see what happens here. Are you ready for this weekend? Yes, I am ready. It's going to be a big racing weekend. AJ Minter coming in to replace Jesse Chavez, and Luke Williams replaces Adam Duvall, batting 8th, playing 3rd. So Luke Williams is in at third base now. So that should be interesting. Is that his first time at third, other than spring training? I don't think Luke Williams has played third yet, has he? Memorial Day weekend, that's right. Big Coke 600 in Charlotte this weekend.
In center field, our T-Mobile coverage cam. He had a couple great catches during the game, but CJ had started pregame.
Yeah, having a little fun out there in the outfield, but getting his work in and then showing up when it matters the most here. It was a great play that he made in center field with runners on, and then again, but this time in shallow center field, showing off the wheels and tracking that one down. It's been
sitting on the Cubs bench now. Thanks
Michael
for the heads up.
Has kept the Braves in this game tonight.
You're welcome, Knowledge. Wisdom, Patrick Wisdom. Pinch hitting.
Defense, you've got a change over at third. We'll get to that in a second, but A.J. Minter is on the mound. You see Luke Williams at
Wisdom
third.
replacing Michael Bush at first base.
Hitter in Patrick Wisdom, who is
he's going to pinch hit for Michael Bush at first base.
As we head to the bottom of the 8th.
A.J. Minter, please don't blow this.
Kind of a lower batting average, higher strikeout kind of guy.
And Minter starts him off with a strike at the top of the zone. Wisdom hitting in the spot of Michael Bush, 7th in the order. AJ's 0-1 offering. Well located, 0-2.
0-2. Don't blow this, AJ. Ball outside, 1-2.
You can see the higher batting average there on that Valley bar.
Wisdom hits 1
career
and 5, but when he does, he hits a bomb.
Batting average has been up in his 45 plate appearances. He's not playing nearly as often as he once did here with the Cubs.
Fouls that back with a
foul ball back.
And began the season, did wisdom on the IL with a back injury. Didn't debut this year until April 19th. So this is just his 17th game this year. He's only made 9 starts. Reaches for
popped up right field. Acuna going back to the Jordan track and caught it off the wall. Wow. What some catches tonight for Michael Harris and Acuna Jr. Some great defensive plays in the outfield. One down.
All that hard, 92 miles an hour. But how about Ronald looking, finding the wall, pacing it perfectly, and reaching up and making that catch, as you mentioned, up against the ivy. 2 really nice catches here deep in the outfield for the Braves tonight.
All right, up to bat, Dansby Swanson.
He's in the dugout. There's one away.
Did it hit the wall first? No, it didn't hit the wall. He caught it. He caught it before it hit the wall. Inside cutter, strike 1. Four more subscribers to 12,760.
By the way, kind of interesting with Luke
Outside
Williams
ball, 101.
Third base. He was telling Ben Ingram and I before the game that his sister works for the Cubs. She's a software engineer.
Oh, wow.
In their baseball systems operation. She's a former softball player at Iowa State, so gets to see her while he's here in Chicago. And now he's into the game.
The pitch.
As a defensive replacement.
Ground ball, Swanson to Luke Williams.
He makes
what a throw, Luke Williams.
Just how we planned it.
2 down. That's a 5-3 if you're scoring at home.
Big secrets being passed along.
5-3 if you're scoring at home. Luke Williams coming in for relief for Zach Short at third.
One with the uniform on. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And she was a very good softball player.
Mayo, a 1-for-1 today. He's got 2 walks.
Luke Williams has done his thing at the major league level. Two outs, and now the bottom of the order, Miguel Amaya, as A.J. Mitchell tries to work a 1-2-3 8th inning. One from the lefty. Right field and heading into
foul to the right side.
Timeout called by Amaya. The Cubs have not gotten much of any offensive production from their catchers this year, but Amaya tonight has been good. He's walked twice and he's singled.
They both come in hitting 181, 182 for Gomes. A lot of chase from both of their catchers.
He does not chase there.
2-2 did not chase there. Change up 86 mile an hour.
Two down to the 2-2 pitch with the bases empty.
Right to Matteo. Great defense. 3 down. Let's go to the 9th. Let's get some runs. Let's get some runs.
It was 1995.
All righty. Let's see what happens here. Talking to, just dropped into Clan's chat and said, what's up with Maverick? Oh, it's just Maverick, it looks like. Not Clan anymore. Back at it. And coming up, Acuna, Albies, and Zuna. Can we get 1 run or more than 1 run here in the top of the 9th with the top of the order? Acuna, Albies, Ozuna coming up here for your Braves. Let's go. Come on, offense. That's right. Who's that? Olav NFL. I'm 2 away. 2 away from what? What are you 2 away from? Hey, everyone in the chat, sub and like. That's right, Nathaniel. Appreciate it for me. Appreciate that, guys. As been hitting the like button tonight. Thank you so muks for the ones that have hit the like button. Thanks for the ones that have stuck out through the craziness with the 3D. But I think we got it finally under control. Hector Neris is the new pitcher for the Cubs. Knowledge Untamed. Tell me about Hector Neris, if that's how you say his name. Tell me about him. Is he any good? He's not your closer, right? Is he your setup guy? Hector Neris. I don't remember him in the other series that we did. So, Knowledge Untamed, you're the Cubs fan here. Tell us about Hector Neris. He has played Atlanta several times. I don't remember. Neris has been our closer.
Oh, she dressed up as a hot dog.
Walked 2 guys, strikes out 2.
For sure.
Gotcha.
It's a little bit humid here in Chicago.
So Patrick Wisdom's going to take over at first base.
The wind has been consistent. And this guy has
Ronald
been pretty
Acuna.
consistent as well. Hector Neris, first year as a Cub. They signed him to a 1-year, $9 million deal, and he's going to try to keep this a 3-3 game as he comes on in the 9th.
But look at that number that jumps off the page. 14 walks for him.
See if we get the chop going. Maybe that'll help. Let's get the chop going for Acuna Matata.
So far this year, his 4-seam fastball has been sitting at 93. He also throws a split to go over the 2-seam fastball. Every once in a while, you'll see a slider.
And he starts by facing the top of the Braves order and Acuna. Acuna's been to the plate 4 times tonight. Every time he's had a 3-2 count. He's walked, struck out, he flew out, and he's grounded out. 0 for 3.
Acuna foul, 1-1.
In Houston, including a World Series ring in 2022. Before that, he was with the Phillies for 8 seasons.
I think it was a little bit of a surprise that he did not go back to Houston. Obviously, they went out and they signed Josh Hader, but they have had some bullpen issues early on and certainly missed Hector Neris.
Ooh,
said, he's
how is that not a strike? 2-1.
Issues this season. Right now, he's got a 2-1
2-1.
count on Acuna. Grounder foul.
Foul ball to the left side.
Nice play out there, kid.
Hector used to play for the Phillies.
One of the few right down the lines where they don't have full uni on.
Thank you guys for all the information. You guys are awesome. 2-2 here, no outs. Acuna Jr. Needs something right here. 0 for 4 tonight.
I think I like the uniform.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry, 0 for 3 walked in the first and a stolen base. Sorry, 0 for 3. I said 0 for 4.
You get the pick.
Cleats. You got to work cleats.
No cleats. That's especially certainly not a place like this as far as you got to walk to get up here.
Contact popped up.
Right. Suzuki has to charge.
Suzuki, what a play!
Catch it or trap it.
What a catch by Suzuki.
Late signal that finally gave Morales.
You're right, 0 for 4.
I don't know that he did.
So an 0 for night for Acuna, 0 for 4. If he doesn't get to bat again. Now Ozzy Albies.
Long run for
Let's get Ozzy going here. See what he can do.
Ryan Addison, second base umpire. First base umpire Gabe Morales. They looked at each other for a while, and then Morales signaled it out. That was a really nice play by Suzuki. Ozzy 0 for 3 last time up. He got hit by that pitch on the left knee. And he's down here 0-2.
Come on now. 0 for 3 for Ozzy. Outside ball. Thank you for the subscribes. Appreciate it. 1 for 2, 1 out for Ozzie here. Ground ball, second base to first, and that's 2. Horner to Wisdom. That's a 4-3 if you're scoring at home. 4-3, and it's the Big Bear. Let me see those Bears in the chats. Bears.
I think it'll be interesting to see how Brian Snitker and the Braves handle the situation as well. More often than not, you're comfortable using your closer.
There's the chops.
Opportunity, I think, here to
come on,
Ozuna.
Ozuna.
This game to extra innings, but we're also starting a run here for a while. We talked about
the
it
pitch.
yesterday.
First pitch, no patience. The third. Cross the first, that's 3 down. We go to the bottom of the ninth.
We head to the home half of the ninth inning.
Could the Cubs walk it off? We'll see. Stick with us.
It's time for MLB.
As we're in the ninth inning. Coming up for your Cubs, Tauchman, Suzuki, and Bellinger. Tauchman 2 for 4. A K. 2 RBIs. Suzuki 0 for 4. 2 Ks. Bellinger 0 for 3. A walk and 2 Ks. So there is your Cubs lineup coming up here in the bottom of the ninth. We can't stay consistent. Exactly. We cannot stay consistent. And if we play like this against the Phillies in July, we're going to get our behinds whooped. But good thing is Murphy is coming back. I think D-Train's exhausted from catching all these games. The Murph is coming back. He had a great night, 2-run shot in AAA tonight. So I think he's going to be back here very shortly. Yeah, top of the lineup, too, for the Cubs. And Aaron Bummer is in relief for A.J. Minter. Oh, goodness. A.J. Minter in relief for Aaron Bummer in relief for A.J. Minter. Phillies stay consistent. Yeah, I know. I mean, they have. But they haven't really played anybody either. So we'll see what happens in the commercial break. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. 3-3. Could the Cubs get a win over the Braves? Yep, she says. Spain says, yep. The Bummer.
Xfinity game changer between Harris, Olsen, and Acuna. There have been some great plays.
That defense has been fantastic, and that's how we get to the spot that we're in. Tight game. The gloves have shown up. We talked about.
I don't understand how a player is out for 43 games for a minor injury.
In these spots,
I don't know either, man. But we were missing some of our core players.
Put up a 0,
and we're still doing well. It's just
we wondered what the Braves would do.
We have a better record this year than we did last year. So if that tells you anything. So Bummer 16 games, 15 and 2/3 innings pitched, a 3.45 ERA, 5 walks, 18 strikeouts for Aaron Bummer. Basin Tauchman.
He's driven in 2 of the Cubs' 3 runs with a
first pitch ball outside, 1-0. I know, just wild how players in contact sports will come back after a game or 2.
Clipping the outside corner.
1-1. Caught the corner there low on the outside. We were 28 and 17 this time last year. So about the same.
203. As I said, a good game tonight.
Difference is with the Phillies is Harper's doing well this year. He was not doing as well. He wasn't even playing, right? Harper wasn't even playing for the Phillies then. 1-2 outside, 2-2.
Well, you mentioned it, but you're coming off a doubleheader. You're entering a stretch here where you have 15 games at 14
and we're
days.
28 and 17 this time last year. But this year we're the same record with 2 less of our best players playing.
Send us there.
And that's a foul. Still 2-2 sweeper for Aaron Bummer. 3 less of our best. Exactly.
2-2. Fouled off.
Another foul. Right. So Strider, Riley, and Murphy. And we're matching the same as we had last year. So
he's thrown that fastball a couple of times now, right around 94 miles an hour. And instead of getting that ground ball or even a swing and miss, he keeps fouling them off and making Bummer work here early on.
7th pitch of the at-bat. And there will be an 8.
And that's a walk. 3-2. And thank you so much, guys. 12,760 on the subscribes. Appreciate it. Star Wars says extra innings. Come on, Bummer.
Payoff pitch. In the air to left.
Popped up. Deep. The left field.
Got it.
And right to Kelnick.
The dirt meets the grass. 1 away.
1 down.
It's a good battle for Aaron Bummer to win. Tachman has swung it well against lefties, hitting nearly 300 against them so far this year.
All right. Suzuki up. He's 0 for 4. 2 Ks.
Great crowd on hand here on a Tuesday night to start this 3-game
Who are we putting
series.
in for Ozuna if we get out of the inning? I don't know.
They're hoping to see a walk-off win. Bummer 2 outs away from sending us to extra innings, where the Braves have already been 6 times this year, 4-2 in extra inning games. Fouled off by Suzuki. 0-2.
0-2 cutter. Cubs are over 500. Something the Phillies haven't seen
Aaron
since
Bummer,
their first series.
To
Exactly.
this city, but he played on the south side his entire career prior to coming to Atlanta.
Well, they're playing the Rangers right now, though. They beat them.
This is
1-2. Another sweeper.
The White Sox
Keep hitting that like button. Keep on hitting that subscribe, y'all.
After his career at Nebraska, he debuted in July of 2017 and pitched 7 seasons.
126 on the likes. We're trying to get to 130, 150. Ground ball short. Arcia to Olsen. That's a 6-3, and that's 2 outs.
And that is the calling card right there for Aaron Bummer. 2-seam fastball, get righties and lefties, but especially these righties that hit it on the ground and let the
126
do their work. That infield defense
on the likes. Let's see if we can get some more likes.
We talked a lot about the outfield tonight, but the infield is
2 outs, and now Bellinger 0 for 3.
Bellinger.
In the dirt, 1-0.
And all told, that Braves defense, .991 fielding percentage. Best in baseball, and they've showcased that here this evening.
The pitch. Bellinger popped.
This should send us to the 10th.
Who's getting it? Michael Harris calls for it. That's 3. We go to extras.
Chicago to start the series.
We go to the 10th. Bro. Go to the 10th. And who's up for the 10th? Let's take a look. It's Matty O, D-Train, and Michael Harris. Somebody's got to get a hit here.
Michael Harris.
Olsen, D-Train, and Michael Harris. Olsen 0 for 4 tonight. 2 Ks. D-Train 0 for 3. A walk, a K, and a run scored. And Michael Harris 1 for 4, but that 1 hit was a homer. So today, our top hitters: Acuna 0 for 4, Albies 0 for 4, Ozuna 1 for 4, Olsen 0 for 4. So 1 hit, 1 for 12 in our top 4 batters. 1 for 12, and that's not how you win a game. Christopher Mills, what's up? Appreciate you being here. Can we see your hat? Yes. It is Braves, this side, and it is my World Series hat. All right, let's see what happens. Luke Little comes in, replace Hector. Tell me about Luke Little. Let me see what he's all about. Luke Little for the Cubs. Luke Little, tell me about him. Gamer Group says, last time I checked, it's been a while since the Braves beat the Phillies in the postseason. It's been a bit, Gamer. You're correct on that. You do have the official stat on that one, Gamer. You are true about that. So keep hitting that like button for us. Keep hitting that subscribe. And we'll be doing Chicago Cubs Braves tomorrow right here on the channel as well. So
let's go to extra innings. Atlanta 4-2.
So Ozuna's going to second base. We have no one else, I guess, to sub him.
No one's going to feel sorry for them, but CJ.
So Matty O.
Doubleheader yesterday didn't get in until about 1 o'clock last night, and now you go to extras here to start the road trip.
Yeah, not
ideal.
Matt. I tell you what, though, Charlie Morton, it could have been a shorter outing for him. He did a good job making sure he got through at least 5.
Last time I checked, it's been a while since the Phillies have won a World Series. Exactly. 1-0 count.
A lot could change here depending on how long this.
Come on, Matt. We need to drive in Ozuna. Ozuna, you better run, boy.
Second base. Luke Little is the new pitcher here for the Chicago Cubs in the 10th inning, and he's got a 2-0 count on Olsen.
Now, walks have been an issue. 19% walk rate. You can see 11 2/3 and 10 walks.
10 walks, 11 strikeouts for this year for Luke Little in 13 games. Outside, 3-0
was his debut, and he only appeared in 7 games.
All right,
so
here we go.
Who does not have a ton of time at the major league level.
Ozuna is in, yeah, at second. I don't think we have anybody else.
The 3-0 is in there.
3-1. Did not get the green light. Star Wars, if you're just a little ahead of us, just let it go. The pitch.
Hitters count for the Braves cleanup man Matt Olsen.
3-2 caught the inside.
The inside part of the plate. 3-2 now. Matt is 0 for 4. He has struck out his last
44. All right, awesome.
At the plate.
Let's do it. Honor Hank Aaron. Keep on hitting those likes. We're honoring Hank Aaron here on the channel. That's a foul, a ground little dribble. That's going to move him to third. Moves the runner at least. And every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron. And this is probably a perfect time to do it, to bring us some luck. Let me see those 44s. And it's D-Train in the house. Get those trains ready. D-Train.
Much easier throw for him. His catcher directing him, and with Marcel not going, they get the out over at first.
Well, he didn't go to third. I thought he did. I thought he moved the runner.
Travis d'Arnaud now. Four-seamer outside, 1-0 to the Braves catcher.
One out. Come on, D-Train.
To the left
ground
side,
ball.
Dansby will try to get the lead runner, and they're going to do it.
What was Ozuna thinking?
Is tagged out by Morel. 2 away.
Why was Ozuna moving? And a fielder's choice. Dansby goes to third, gets Marcel at third. Why was he moving?
It's supposed to be an automatic.
Why? Why would you?
That ball is at you or to the right because that's an easier play for the shortstop.
Come on now.
Taking a chance in this spot.
D-Train.
Pretty easy play and an easy decision for Dansby Swanson.
Oh my gosh. Horrible.
So now Michael Harris.
All right, Michael Harris.
And a runner at first.
Here we go.
Michael had that solo homer back in the 4th inning to left field. He has not reached in his other 3 plate appearances.
Horrible
tonight.
base running. Did he go?
Yes. He
yes.
0-2.
0-2. Braves haven't done anything since the 4th inning. Ground ball. Wisdom takes it himself and tags him out. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It is Morel, Happ, and Horner. Morel, Happ, and Horner. Bellinger is going to go to second base. But we are in extra innings. And we'll see who's coming out to pitch for the Braves. Another L, Williams says. But what horrible base running for Marcell Ozuna. What were you thinking running in front of the shortstop? Like, the ball was right there. Oh, my gosh. Morel 0 for 2 and a walk. Happ 1 for 4, a double and a K. And Horner 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. So that is your lineup for your Cubbies. Any Cubby fans here other than our friend that's been talking in the chat? If you are a Cubbies fan, this is probably a time to speak up and say go Cubs. We'd like to see some Cubby fans in the chat. But Morel, Happ, and Horner with Bellinger is going to start at second base unless they pinch run him. We'll see what happens. So Bellinger is going to start at second base. And Aaron Bummer coming back out there for inning number 2. He's got 14 pitches. Let's see how this goes. Braves weren't like they were last year. They put up runs in the 7th and later. Nothing like that except for a couple times this year, Maddie says. All right, I'm going to... Turn this scoreboard off so you don't have to, so we don't give anything away just in case we're behind a little bit. All right. Come on, Aaron Bummer.
So the Chicago Cubs will have a chance here at the bottom of the 10th. Braves couldn't scratch anything across in the top half. It'll still be Aaron Bummer out there. Cubs will have the runner at second base, and Bummer will deal to Christopher Morel, the cleanup hitter in Chicago's order.
And for Bummer, this will be now the 3rd time this season that Brian Snitker's going to ask him to get more than...
Yeah, it will be better when Murphy and Riley come back. And you can see that D-Train is exhausted from playing so many games. I know Trump's, maybe I was wrong. I thought D-Train could be an everyday catcher, but it really took a toll on him, I think. He's had some injuries as well.
Bellinger at second.
So they're going to walk, intentional walk, Christopher Morel. Now we got runners at first and second.
And so to be able to set up that force for a potential double play.
And Ian Happ, 1 for 4. Can we get a double play here?
So Ian Happ is the batter. First pitch.
Ball.
Downstairs. The Cubs bullpen did a really nice job. They set down 12 Braves in a row, dating back to the 7th inning, putting them in this spot to possibly get game 1 of the series.
The pitch. Strike 1. Sinker. Caught the 2-0. I thought he called strike. 2-0. Bottom of the 10th.
Before that offensive drought, though, the Braves had base runners tonight, as we mentioned, but 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
14 now after that last inning.
With Marcel out there, yes.
Ground ball moves the runners. 6 gets the 4. So runners at first and third now.
That's what you wanted, but just unfortunately a little bit too slow, and not going to be able to get 2 on this. 94 miles an hour on that 2-seam.
Arcia to Ozzie, but not enough to get the double play.
Force that throw. You don't want to make a mistake there with the potential winning run.
And Horner, he's 0 for 4 tonight.
So the infield comes in. And the batter is Nico Horner, who's been out the last 6 games with a left hamstring injury, and he's 0 for 4 tonight in his return.
The pitch.
He takes a strike.
Strike 1, sweeper, caught the corner. Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 150 on the likes. 15 to go.
Runner goes.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Runner goes.
So Happ will return to
hit
first.
And run. Happ goes back to first base.
$37,000 on their feet. High chop, and the Braves
and the ball game.
Do anything with it. And the Cubs win the first game of the series 4-3 in 10 innings.
Horner with the walk-off. Once again, I jinxed it.
That was a tough break because it was a good pitch from Aaron Bummer, and weak contact for the two guys that he faced this inning, and unfortunately it ends up in a loss. The weak ground ball that he got, the Braves couldn't turn true. The ball was hit too slow.
GG, Cubbies.
An 0-2 pitch where
we'll see you tomorrow night.
They jam Horner, and take a look at this. I mean, that is execution all day long to get it in there. And he was short to it, just hit it straight in the ground, and nothing anybody could do with that.
So Bellinger comes home. 4-3 is the final. And they celebrate here at Wrigley Field. And Atlanta drops the opener of the series
6 games
on a
up.
night in the Windy City. It'll be another game.
Was a Cubs fan for 50 years, then moved to Georgia. Go Braves, Anthony.
7:40 Eastern.
It is what it is, y'all.
Join us for that.
It happens.
For right now, remember to stay tuned for Braves Live postgame presented by Xfinity. That is coming up next. Thanks to our entire crew after a long day yesterday for turning things around and being ready to roll tonight to open the series. For our producer, Gretchen Katie, our director, Andrew Greathouse, everybody else making this broadcast engine go, we thank them for their work. Hannah Yates.
All right, so walk off. I jinxed it again. Golly. Yep, it happens. It happens. GG Cubs. We'll have to hear the Phillies mouth again tonight. That's right. So, bandwagon. No, she's actually from Chicago. She's from Chicago, so she's got Chicago blood in her. But anyway, 4-3 is the score. Cubs come back and win. Aaron Bummer gets the loss, 1-2. Little with the win, 1-0. Start off strong. Michael Harris with a home run, and it is what it is, y'all. So it's all right. We've got a lot more games to go, a lot more fun to come. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night for some more Braves Cubs action here on the channel. Hopefully the 3D won't act up as bad as it was, but I appreciate everybody that stuck with us, come back with us, hung with us, came back, gave us the likes, gave us the subscribes. Thank you so much, guys, for all the private subscribers and all of that tonight. So thank you guys for getting us there. And 12,764 is our final on the subs. And our likes, it is, let's see, on the likes we have 136. So thank you guys. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for doing everything that she does. And I love you. I want to thank my mods for always being here, hanging out. I want to thank my members for always giving us the hard-earned money back to the channel. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If it wasn't for you guys watching, we would never have anything going on here. So appreciate all of y'all. So until tomorrow night, we will see you. Final from Chicago, from Wrigley. Go Cubs go, as they're playing in the song in the background. 4-3 on a walk-off. Horner. Ozzie, Olsen went to get it. Ozzie both went. There was nobody at first. Got to cover the bases, boys. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Peace out from Tennessee. Keep it chopping. Always supporting the A. We'll see you tomorrow night about the same time. Bring your A game. We'll try to get a win tomorrow night at Wrigley Field. See ya.